Welcome back, familiar, to NorthsideLDN. Caramba. Tamzaki. What are you telling me, Hooks? What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, yeah. And I'm gonna come true, and I'm gonna be an honest man in it. An honest man in it. I'm gonna give you your props in it. Because I remember earlier on in the season, I come on your streams and I was like, yeah, we're gonna do something. You was like, nah, man, not gonna do nothing. So I give it to you, innit? You was right. You get me? Man sees your vision in it. So man, give you your props. But hopefully, I'm hoping next season you're not gonna be right in it. So you know what I mean? I'm holding out hope that you won't be right for another season in it. But yeah, no, I've been good, man. For me, the Euros have been dead. I can't lie, the Euros have been super dead. I know that, boy, you know all about the Euros being dead, boy, because you man got dash way real quick. So you know all about that.
You want to start, yeah? You want to start?
Yeah, man, cause you know what? Bukayo, Saka, rather down the wing, Saka, hear the England sing, Saka, we're all going to Berlin. Yeah, England's winning it, you know.
England's winning it, yeah? It's coming home, yeah?
It's coming home, bro. Now, do you know why I say it's coming home? Because Netherlands is light work, quick things, light work. And then I have a feeling that France is going to beat Spain. Even though Spain have been wavy and France has been, offensively, they've been a bit meaty. I think that, like, Spain are going to leave themselves super open against France. And then France is just going to counterattack with that speed and just kill them off. And then I think England versus France in the final, I would say England can beat France in the final. I don't really fear. The only real thing that I fear in France is Saliba. But Saliba can't really carry it for everybody, innit? So it's coming home. Don't worry. And when it comes home, there's going to be mad celebrations, yeah? And it's going to be wavy. So let's get it.
Let's get it. Don't worry, we're going to get it. We're going to get it, Filo da Puta. I'm going to clip this now. I'm going to clip it, and it's right at the start of the video as well, so it's easy for me to find, yeah? When you man bottle it, when England bottle it, oi, my days, you're going to be made a thumbnail. And we're going to have to go over all this talk. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that's running up their mouth, you know what I mean? But listen, it is what it is. Big up for jumping on. We are going to get into the Euros and more. Fuad, what are you saying, bro?
What are you telling me, bro?
What are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, bro. Let's go. How you been, bro?
Bro, I'm still recovering from Portugal, disappointing me. Listen, England did their thing. Me and Hooks was at the Never a Foul barbecue, and so I was watching it, but I weren't watching it as serious as if I was watching it at home because a lot of people this and that and was talking and that. But listen, England did what they needed to do. They got over the line, and they did their thing, man. But I'm good, man. I'm good. I wanted to talk about Arsenal though. You know, before let's get onto the Euros after. Let's talk about
Arsenal. Yeah? Just quickly, yeah, because I just remembered, didn't it? And I was gonna ask you about it at the barbecue, yeah. But why did you have to do me like that in one of your videos, man? You called me the mixed race Charlie Sloth, you know.
Charlie Sloth.
it still burns me to this day, you know.
That was a friendly one. That was a friendly one. That's a friendly one. That weren't a vicious one. That was a friendly one. That's like people telling me that I look like Van Dijk, bro. That's not.
No, but you do though, bro. Portuguese Van Dijk. No, you do, bro. You do. I see it. But Charlie Sloth.
He looks more like Anthony Yardley, man.
That's a shout, you know. Okay.
The podgy Amrabat. But anyway, let's keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep Yo, listen, in real life, your Hooks is like, bro, this guy is a mountain, bro. This guy looks like flipping the London Suge Knight, bro. I swear down, I looked around, yeah. This guy's like flipping up. If me and him got in a fight, I'd literally need to get a brick and brick his head, bro. I don't know how else to defeat this guy, bro. If we got in the beef, I can't lie. But I was there with the man there. It was like, yo, it's calm. But nah, man, Hooks, always good people. Forward, big up. But listen, before we'll get into the Euros before. Obviously, it looks like we're going to buy Calafiori, the Italian centre-back. And I'm still not happy. I'm not happy because I feel like this club is doing the bare minimum. I feel like We need to get a striker. Everybody agrees that there's a lack of quality in striker, and we're taking way too long to get those signings over the line. When there is a lack of, in any industry, prices go up. We're not a club that deals very well with bidding wars and things like that. I think anyone could only really tell me one bidding war that we've won, Declan Rice, and that is because Man City don't want to play over the price. And we see them do that with Alexis Sanchez as well, when they didn't want to offer him the wages Man United offered him. They're not usually finessed in terms of buying players over the line. And if they don't deem the player up to the price, they won't buy. And at the end of the day, they won't get exploited. That's something we can continuously see with Man City. Arsenal now, we have a self-sustained model, and that means that we have to move swiftly. We have to move quickly. We need a striker. We need a right winger. We do need a centre-back. Calafiori, people ask me my opinion on him. I haven't seen enough of him to say I like him or I don't. Just like Timber. I will wait. I'll see how he performs. If he's trash, I'm more than happy to call him trash. If he's good, I'm more than happy to say he's good. Even me and Hooks spoke about Ben White, and I said I didn't rate him as a centre-back. We bought him in as a centre-back. He was atrocious as a centre-back, and I was correct. But as a right-back, I like how he plays as a right-back. I think he's one of the best right-backs in the league, Ben White. He's a very, very good right-back. Rarely gets cooked, rarely out of position, and he actually offers something on the right-hand side that our left-backs don't offer. The problem is this. The longer that we take, we've done this before. Do you remember when we went, I think it was the last day of the transfer window, we went in for Douglas Luiz?
Yeah.
This is what I don't like. I want Arsenal to be proactive. Don't do things spur of the moment. Don't drag it on. We dragged it on with Mudryk. We dragged it on with Rafinha. We dragged it on with Buendia. We dragged it on with Isak. We drag on a lot of these players that we want to get over the line. And then guess what? Arsenal always come out with the excuse we didn't want to pay the offer. Yeah, because you've allowed our rivals, when they miss out on their targets, to now focus on our targets. So how about actually being prepared when you come into the transfer window? You know how much is going to get over the line. You know how much the agent wants. You know how much the club wants. And you already spoken to the player if he even is convinced of the process or project. We allow too much power into the selling club and into the player. If the player's not interested, move. But get the player over the line. We have a lot of business to do if we're going to get over the line. We need a striker. We need a right winger because Saka will eventually get injured. We need a number 10 because if Odegaard's injured, you got Fabi Vieira. Everyone else is levels below him. I don't think anyone can even debate that. If we keep Partey, we can't keep Jorginho on all the time because he will give you 3-4 good performances. Look, in the terms of the season, if we need him for 15, 20 games, you know he would not going to deliver. Then we bought a centre-back. And people said, oh, Calafiori, he can play as a left-back. That's all good. But what if we have an injury to the full-back position and the centre-back position?
What if we don't?
So you don't prepare for the worst?
Yeah, but Calafiori can play centre-back. The boy can play left-back, centre-back. He's all-round defender, isn't he?
But who cares about versatility? But why do we rate versatility? Because all the players that we gas up for versatility, how good are they playing at that position?
It's you, bro. Like Ben White was good.
I don't care about versatility. I care about specialists.
Yeah, but Ben White was a wicked centre half. It's just Arsenal fans go off one game, that first debut with Brentford. We had no players, but he's had a million better games than that. So yeah, Ben White can play centre half and he can play right back. Ben White's a good defender.
Just because you can play a position doesn't mean you do it well. Zinchenko can play left back. He's shit though.
Yeah, but Ben White can do it well.
Ben White can play centre back, but he's shit at playing it.
Ben White can
just
play
because you can play a position doesn't mean you're
right
good
back,
at it.
and he can play it well.
But just because you can play the position doesn't mean you're good at it, and that's the point.
But he's good at it though. Ben White is good at it. Playing centre back, he was a wicked centre back.
No, he's not a good centre back.
I think he's decent at centre back, but he's not at the level that we would need a centre back to be, given what we've seen from Saliba. Like, because he would come in to replace Saliba, and that's a massive drop. Like at centre back, that's a massive drop. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure how we would fare in a game if Ben White was playing centre back. Not saying that he can't do it, but it would be nicer to have a stronger backup.
But that's the thing. The thing is, isn't it, with the fans, they want everything, but you know the club's not going to give you everything. So just, you know what? I'd rather we've got a top defense anyway. So I'd rather get attacking players.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I do hear it.
You can't, Arsenal ain't gonna go out there and say, "Oh, we're gonna buy 5 players." The Arsenal buy 3 players, and the players we mentioned now, they're talking about what's his name, striker from Lisbon, and they're talking about Neto. And I think if they get them 2 players, Arsenal will not get no more players.
I don't want.
Their business is done.
And that is why I'm correct, because we've done that approach here for the last 20 years. What major honor have we won?
Wait, what approach have we done for 20 years?
Well, we needed a striker when we got rid of Aubameyang. Did we address it? No. We went and identified 2 strikers that are not clinical enough. Half the fan base want Jesus gone, and half the fan base are still up in the air about Havertz, which is why now we're looking at another striker. Do you know why? Because we never got a proper clinical striker.
We do need a different profile. I do feel like Havertz and Jesus are too similar of a profile. Like they both will play the false 9. We need someone that's just the out and out number 9. I want to be in the box. Give me the ball. I'll put it in the back of the net. I do agree, which I think we'll get. But I mean, okay, maybe we won't. I don't know. I think we'll get. I can't say for 100%. But I do think that we're going to get like either a big forward or a big centre midfielder. I don't think we'll get a big centre midfielder and a big forward. I mean, I hope we do. I'd be surprised if we do. But I'd also be surprised if we spend like any more over like 200 million this transfer.
But I will agree with Northside with the midfield. I would agree with him. And a lot of Arsenal fans will be don't expect high things. Like don't put your the expectations up too high, because you know if you go into the midfield, I know we got Martin Odegaard. You got Partey, but if Partey leaves, you've seen already Jorginho gets tired. You can't rely on him from now. If Arsenal fans really thinking they're dumb and like the super fans, the YouTube Arsenal for Arsenal, no. The reality is the last 10 games, what elevated that midfield was Thomas Partey playing. That's the truth. People say, "Oh no, you're talking rubbish." I don't care, that's your opinion, but you take him out that midfield. Let's see if we can do the same we did last year, win 10 games in a row, under pressure. Because that was the first time we've done it under pressure. So a lot of Arsenal fans are saying sell Partey like it's something good. It's not something good, because you're going to go be they're talking about what's his name? Zubalendi, whatever his name is.
Zubamendi, yeah.
Zubamendi, you get me? Come on, bro. Like the man, first thing's homesick. He doesn't want to leave Spain, and you want to bring him to Arsenal. You know you ain't getting 100%.
But you guys just answered exactly all my concerns with this football club. The both of you just said, don't expect too much. Both of you just said,
we know that.
Have 1 or 2 signings, which exactly is the reason why I want this ownership out. Not only do I want Arteta out, I want the ownership out, because this ownership don't change. And at the end of the day, I've had enough time to see this club moving in the exact same way and not getting over the line. Leicester, the season with Leicester, there's no quality in the market. Oh, guess what? We didn't win the league. The window that we bought Trossard, yeah? We bought Trossard and we bought someone else. Who else did we buy that window? It's Trossard and someone else, isn't it? I can't remember who the other player was.
Their name is passing my head.
It wasn't Kivior. Was it Kivior?
Yeah, it was Kivior. Yeah, it was Kivior.
Yeah? And you remember the fan base said to me, 10 out of 10 window. 10 out of 10 window. Or was it Jorginho? Okay, or Jorginho, whatever. Yeah, but they called it a 10 out of 10 window. How's it a 10 out of 10 window, excepting the bare minimum that after that window, we still need a bench that's effective. We still need rotation for Saka. We still need a clinical goal scorer. This fan base accept the bare minimum, gas it up, yeah. And then when I want to apply pressure to this club and say, I'm not accepting this bucaria, don't put your expectations up too high. Okay, don't gas this process up to me then. Don't tell me that this manager's incredible. Don't tell me to get behind Edu. Don't tell me to get behind the Cronkies. Don't tell me that I'm moaning. Because in other words, you're telling me that I'm correct because this ownership hasn't changed. And you're telling me, don't expect anything. Cool. Then don't say that we're going to win and it's phase 1 and phase 4 and we're going to win this and we're going to win that and making preseason predictions that we're going to win this and win that. You can't gas the process to me and then tell me I can't complain. You can't tell me believe, but don't expect much. Both things can't exist. Either I'm correct and this club ain't changed, which I have valid reason to complain about, or you do believe that this club's changed and you do believe that we're going to go out there, get the players that we need to get over the line and we're going to win the league. You can't sit on the fence about the way we move in the transfer window, but then gas me this process. You can't do that, bro. Pick a side. Because both Arteta and Edu, and I'm going to shut up and let you lot go. Arteta says me and Edu are part of the process and we decide on the players together as a collective. And then the person overseeing that is Josh Kroenke. So if you trust the process, you have to trust all of them because they're all involved in the process. So which one is it? Is the process going to bang or is it not going to bang? Because for me, I want this Philip Laporta sacked anyway, and I want the rest of them out as well. I don't back any of them. They're all incompetent at their jobs. Josh is incompetent of actually getting a manager of any value and getting world-class players in. Edu is incompetent. That flipping Flintstone head of his, he's incompetent of getting world-class players through the door and he's the reason why we got a bench full of dead players. And Arteta is unable to coach his way to winning a major honor. So what in this process should I get behind?
The caveat for me, I hear what you're saying, but the caveat for me over what we've done over the last 20 years to what we're doing now is what we need is not so far away from what we have. For me, that's always been the problem. Like, we don't have that many gaps in the squad. Like, realistically speaking, the only gaps that I can really see is we don't have competition for Saka, which means Saka plays every single game and runs himself into the ground and probably have better seasons if he didn't have to play every game. And we don't have a different option to go up front than a false nine. So I mean, okay, arguably a 6. But then if Partey doesn't leave, it's not that big of an issue, providing he doesn't get injured. But if he does get injured, then we're kind of back to square one. Actually, no, tell a lie, and I do think we need to go in and get someone that can play the number 10 role. But then again, Ødegaard doesn't even look like someone that picks up too many injuries, so I'm not even so sure. But it would be nice to get like an Eze in.
Eze is the one, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. I know there's the rumors are wrong. The rumors saying it's Eze, like they're like rumors, legitimate rumors, because people are saying he was going to Tottenham, but all the professionals and all the people around that area in North London, and the ones who said he was going to Tottenham, and I was saying no, he's been hijacked by Arsenal. So Eze, if anything, it's Eze, innit? Eze could be the one that comes through the door, but that's what I'm saying. Eze would be all right. Like, if they do sell Partey and they get Eze in, Eze's a wicked player, so that's like for like. But I agree with you. Saka's the one for me, because I find with Saka, he's a wicked. He is a top player, but he does need a bit of a rest, man. You can't have him like, you can't have him playing every game, every day, and for this whole season. You can't do it. You've got to rest your best players, and that's the problem with Saka. We're either going to burn him out, and it's going to be a time when maybe it could happen this season when he's not going to be firing. So it's down to it's down to Mikel. And the thing, plus going back to the striker, you seen the other day that Havertz will get you 13, 14 goals, and he will, because he's done it this season, but he's not clinical enough. You see the chances he had for Germany. When the ball dropped to him, a clinical striker would have buried it.
Thank you. Exactly. He had about 6 chances, bro. 6.
Yeah. No, but it's not me. It's not the fans. Listen, some of the fans got to wake up. It's not me who got to see it. It's the people in charge got to see that. They got to say that can happen. That's what happened at Arsenal. That's what happened when half a chance drops to you. He's not clinical enough. You've seen that against Germany. Like the ball when the keeper come out. If he was on target, it would have gone in. It would never went in. The second one, it dropped to him. Instead of him trying to just be like, he ain't got that clinical finish in him. The time he thought what he was going to do, he took a touch, bam, the striker, defender took it. If that was Alan Shearer, it would have been 1-0. Harry Kane.
But he's not your traditional number 9. Like,
he's not clinical. He's
not
he's a good player.
I don't know. That's like, it's like expecting.
You can't. You can see this season. Okay, yeah, he scored like me. I rated him this season. He's done well. But if you're going into next season, you need better.
No, I don't think you need better. You just need a different option. You need someone.
You need better. You need better. No, you need better.
Someone who is a
if you want to win the title, you need better. You can't say different option. You need better. You need, because a striker's job is one thing: is put the ball in the net. A winger's job is to cross it. Striker's ball is to finish it.
That's not entirely true, because he doesn't play. He plays false 9. Like, and the whole idea of a false 9 is to bring others into play.
That makes that whole false 9 proves we need a real number. We need a real number 9.
A different option, which is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't disagree with needing a striker that is more clinical, but you can't shit on Havertz for not being clinical.
He's a good player.
What striker do you rate? Yeah. When you look at great strikers, and we talk about strikers of the past, and they hang up their boots, What striker do you rate that didn't score goals? Because every single striker that you're going to mention that was great in his time was a great goal scorer, bro.
But he scores goals.
What? 14 goals?
For half a season playing up front.
What do you mean? 19 appearances, we were carrying him. He wasn't scoring, nor was he assisting.
Yeah, but he only
done
played.
well. He done well.
Striker.
No, we did not do well. We carried him for 19 games, bro. Then he started to actually do something. And if you're going to rate him, yeah, how highly do you rate Lacazette? Because people are crazy to get rid of Lacazette, deemed not good enough. The last time when we had Giroud, he scored 2 goals. Yeah, he scored 16 goals in 2 seasons. The fan base said he ain't good enough, and he was scoring more than this guy. So let's not get away from it. Every striker at Arsenal that we have rated and we've got behind, yeah, are goal scorers. The last one was Aubameyang. We were comparing Aubameyang with Harry Kane when he was at the league. We were not comparing Harry Kane and Lacazette because he done off the ball stuff. Off the ball stuff did not allow Lacazette to still remain here. That's why we got rid of him, because he wasn't good enough. We can't say because you like a player, oh, because he does off the ball stuff, we rate him. But then we had other goal scorers before that scored the exact same amount of goals and was hardworking, linking up play and doing all of that. But then for them, it was a different energy of let's get them out. For me,
to be fair to Havertz, though, he never played, like the brother just said, to be fair to Havertz, he didn't play up front all season.
It doesn't matter. Even when he plays up front. No, it does. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you why. Because you just referenced to the Germany game. Where was he playing?
Yeah, I know. But
okay, so when he is played up front, the point still remains that he's not good enough.
Okay,
but other striker, you're not good enough.
Argument that you can counter when it comes to Arsenal, though. Like I said, he's done well because he put him up there half a season and he scored 14 goals. That's not bad.
No, he didn't. He didn't move the goalpost at all. We finished exactly where we finished last season. That is not a progression. If you finished at the same place, it's called stagnation.
On the team sheet,
it's
when
stagnation.
Havertz had a debut for Arsenal, he played in the left midfield. He played there for a few months. Then Arteta utilised him and thought, let me chuck him up there. And that's when he started scoring goals. You just
said the job of a striker, which I agree with you, is to score goals. That's ultimately
but he's not a clinical striker.
Yeah? Well, okay, cool. You said, but he wasn't playing in this position. Cool. Then we started playing him in this position. He scored a couple of goals. Guess what? You're the third highest transfer Arsenal have ever played for a player. We expect more. Second of all, for Germany, you've been playing in your natural position. You, in one game, get 6 opportunities and you bury 0. That is exactly the reason why we didn't want Lacazette, why we didn't want strikers like Giroud, when in actual reality, Giroud was a better gunman. But just because people didn't allow Giroud to be like, oh, let's keep Giroud because of his link-up play, because he was good at that, we rate goal scorers. When we talk about we talk about goal scorers. Right now, why are we looking for what type of striker are we looking for? Oh yeah, we're looking for a goal scorer. We're looking for a clinical goal scorer, bro.
Yeah, but you keep on about Lacazette, right? You keep on. This is
no, because this fan base.
No, if they but forget the fan base. I'm about you. You keep on about
this fan base.
I'm gonna say Lacazette.
No, this fan base is hypocritical. And I'll tell you why they're hypocritical. If they like you, I'll tell you why, yeah? This fan bases are hypocrites. If they like you, yeah, the same thing they bashed the last player for, they will praise you for. They were telling me about Jesus. These lot, yeah, are two-faced. When it was Jesus, it doesn't matter about the goals. Look at the link-up play. Last season, do you know what they started saying? He doesn't score enough goals. Well, hold on, but you were gassing us, telling us that, we should just get behind Jesus because of his link-up play. But now you want to bury him because of his link-up play. That's hypocritical. Because they like Havertz, it's about the link-up play. When it was Giroud and Lacazette, they didn't care about all of that.
Wait, I need to address your point, innit? Because you asked me about strikers that I liked that played for Arsenal that weren't clinical, yeah. So big up man like Nwanku Kanu, innit? I don't know if you man really watched him, yeah, but he was cold, but didn't have the coldest goals to game ratio. And also another player who we all love, who is super cold, arguably, as a baller, my favorite Arsenal player of all time, Dennis Bergkamp. He didn't have the coldest goal scoring record for Arsenal as a striker.
No, but he was a good goal scorer. No, but it's not on the level of Havertz.
But are you going to tell me that?
No, because I did a video on this. When they were calling Havertz, yeah, Bergkamp, yeah. Bergkamp.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But I'm not doing that.
Him in terms of goals, bro.
I'm not doing that.
Even abroad, I'm watched him, bro.
I'm not doing that, bro. You told me that a striker's job is to score goals. So tell me.
Did Bergkamp not score though? No, hold on. Bergkamp scored.
Goals
Bergkamp,
game.
Bergkamp, hold on.
Is
Bergkamp scored. No, hold on. No. Bergkamp scored, yeah, and he also assisted Henry. He also changed his game to accommodate more of Henry. He's got mad assists when it comes to assists, more than goals because he was assisting Henry. But when he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, man would bury it. And his goal ratio, not only in England, but also when he was abroad, I actually did a video. He's got way higher number than Havertz. So there's levels to this. We're talking about a striker. When we're talking about strikers that can only hit 14 goals, my guy was putting up numbers, and when he wasn't putting up the numbers in terms of goals, my guy was assisting. Havertz ain't doing that.
In half a season.
Havertz ain't doing that, bro.
Wait. Let's ignore that it's Havertz in it, because I'm trying to figure something out in it. Let's ignore that it's Havertz, yeah. So if a striker, yeah, plays from January until the end of April, yeah, as a striker. So that's about 19 games, something like that. 19, 20 games as a striker, yeah, and gets you 14 goals, yeah. Is that not a good return?
No, it's not, because it wasn't a good enough return for past strikers, and that's why we didn't get over the line. So
no, I don't care about, bro. I'm not talking about.
No, because even in recent times, though,
machine, bro.
I just want how is it a good enough return when you're the third highest signing, yeah, and we still don't get over the line? When we have another striker that's able to score 14, bro, Jesus can score 14 goals, bro. Jesus can score 14 goals.
Yeah, but
we don't need another striker that scores 14 goals. Hence why we're in the market for a clinical striker.
No, bro, relax, because you're not even answering my question, bro. Yeah, half the season. Yeah, I don't remember Lacazette only playing striker for half the season. So if his numbers are close to Havertz, that's more of an L on Lacazette than it is Havertz, because Havertz got to his goal scoring record in half a season opposed to the full season. So that's the first thing, yeah. And then the second thing, forget that it's Havertz, bro. It doesn't matter that it's Havertz. And we don't need to jump in time machines. We don't need to do comparison to past players. And we don't need to talk about getting over the line, because it's not only Havertz's role to get us over the line. All Havertz can do is provide us with goals, which I think from about 19 to 20 games to get us 14 goals is a good return, whoever you are. Man just don't like Havertz because his name is Havertz, bro. If it wasn't Havertz, man wouldn't be talking like this, innit?
Okay, cool. Hold on. All right, let me answer your question.
Scoring goals was not our problem, because the only team that scored more goals than Arsenal last season was Man City, and it was by like what, 4 goals.
You're moving the goalposts now. You're moving the goalposts. First of all, let me say this. Everyone agrees we need another striker. Why?
Because we need a different option.
No. We need a clinical striker. Yeah, we need a clinical striker. The point of it is this. This guy is not it in front of goal. And you're talking, and now you're trying to talk about, but because it's Havertz. No, it's not. Because I like Jesus. No, it's not. I like Jesus as a footballer. As a striker, he himself said, my speciality is not scoring goals. Havertz, even before he came to Arsenal, was never clinical. I never wanted him in the first place. Just because he's now playing for Arsenal doesn't mean I have to back him. He has to show me something for me to change my mind, like I did with Ben White. He showed me different, playing in a different position. I said, you know what? In that position, I like you. You're a decent player. It's not because it's Havertz, yeah? Because I like Jesus, but guess what? Jesus ain't good enough. I like Martinelli, but he's been dropping off. Even players that I like, if you drop off the level required, I will be clinical. I'll be critical because you're here to do a job. Second of all, you're saying, it's not about goal scoring. Okay, if it's not about goal scoring, how come when we went out the cup? Hold on. Let me land. You're saying it's not about goal scoring.
Who said that?
We needed a goal against Liverpool and West Ham in the cup. Who scored the goal to get us through? Oh yeah, we were eliminated. When we were up against Bayern Munich, yeah, who scored the goal for us to get through against the dead Bayern Munich team? But we spread the goals round. But we couldn't get a goal then. Okay. Cool.
Oh, what? Now they're dead.
When we lost to Aston Villa, hold on. When we lost to Aston Villa twice, and the second time that we faced Aston Villa, it was all in our hands. Who scored the goal? Do you know why? Because we don't have any clinical goal scorers. We don't have a clinical goal scorer, and we don't have any individuals that can do something out of nothing. We've got a bunch of system players that are very good within that system, and then the bench is levels below that. We got a bunch of strikers that can do everything that you're talking about, but when it's the crunch, they come up missing. Havertz didn't come clutch for us in those competitions. Havertz didn't even come clutch for Germany when they needed him against Spain, and he had 6 chances. And then the other strikers that we've got are just as useless in front of goal as well. What are you talking about here?
You're missing the point, bro. I was trying to tell you.
Can you answer my question, bro? Like, because we're doing all this other stuff that's irrelevant to the question, bro. Like, what I said is a player that plays up front for only 19 to 20 games, if that, has a goal return of 14, and he's got assists as well. So he got the 21 GA overall. I think he got something like 2 goals and 2 assists or 1 assist prior to being a striker. Yeah, cool. So he's got about 14 goals, and about 4 assists, from January onwards, roughly around that. So 18 GA in 19 games, Is that not a good return?
No, that's a good return. No, it's a good return.
We can talk about as a striker, he's not clinical enough. That's fine. Because I agree, because I think that we need a different option, which I've said many a times. But that
what is the option that you want? What is the option that you want? Because you said a different profile, different option. What type of option then? What is it?
I want someone who, when they're in the box, they can put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay, so there's not an agenda then, is it? So you agree
I
with
didn't
me?
say that, bro. I didn't say that, bro. I just want you to answer my question, But I know that you don't want to answer it, because I know that you agree with me.
Go on. And when you're done, and then I'll answer. Go on.
19 to 20 games, 18 GA for a player that's playing up front. Is that not a good return? Forget how good of a player as a player.
And this is what I don't like about you bringing that up. That doesn't take away the fact that we saw him against Germany and for Arsenal when in front of goal, missing multiple chances. That doesn't take away the fact that when he is played in his preferred position,
every striker player misses, bro. Not just him.
No. But not every striker misses the way he misses and the opportunities that he gets, bro. So at the end of the day,
I agree with you. Bro.
Hold up. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. GA, doesn't tell the whole story. My eyes can see, and they could see that this guy in front of goal, when we need a goal, misses a bunch of opportunities and doesn't score enough, and was never a clinical goal scorer.
I agree.
Hence exactly why we're in the market for a striker that you just said that is the profile of what? Scoring goals. That's it. So don't say it's an agenda when you agree with my point.
I never said it's an agenda, bro. I never said
you did. You said because his name is Havertz. That's why people are saying that. It's not because his name is Havertz.
No side. Listen, brother. Listen. What's your name? Hooks, whatever. I agree with you. It's an agenda. There's no point arguing.
No. It's because it's not an agenda. Because I
understand. Not you. Northside's agenda. You trust me.
He hasn't got.
It's an agenda, yeah. But how come you said we need a clinical goal scorer then? Forward. Hold on. Where did he go? I don't even know where he go. The same guy, just said that, when he just said we need a clinical goal scorer and Havertz is too wasteful in front of goal. Look at what you done for Germany. You're the biggest hypocrite going. I swear down.
Oh wait. Can I just address? I want to address this comment, because
what comment?
Man said don't be a clown, innit? Man said don't be a clown, So for one, relax, that's for one, But I just need man to understand that I only brought up Bergkamp because I was asked about strikers that I liked, that played for Arsenal, that didn't have the bang goals to game ratio thing in it. Because obviously Henry was a super gun man in front of goal, innit? Don't get me wrong, Bergkamp was the one that taught Henry really about how to finish in it. But Bergkamp himself, in terms of goals to games, because don't get me wrong, man provided the assist. I know, bro. Bergkamp scored my favorite goal of all time in football, bro, against Newcastle, bro. I've never seen a goal that I like more than what Bergkamp scored in it. Man cannot chat to me about Bergkamp in it because it will get long. But what I'm saying is he's an example, like Carnu, of strikers that played for Arsenal that I liked that didn't score bare goals. #safe. Now,
but it's different though, comparison, because when he wasn't scoring, it wasn't because of a lack of ability. It was because he was basically playing almost like a 10 for Thierry Henry. So it's different.
Bergkamp was playing with Arsenal.
Bergkamp in front of goal was cold.
Listen.
So it's different because we're talking about the player's ability.
Your thing is
hold on. There's a difference. We're talking about the player's ability. Havertz's ability in front of goal is not good enough. Hence why Fuad, not me, Fuad mentioned his performance for Germany. Second of all, you just said, and this is why you can't now defend Havertz, because you said yourself, which I agree with, we need a different profile. We need somebody in front of goal that's going to score
but-
goals. That's exactly. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to mute you. Let me finish my point. That is exact point, which is why I said this guy ain't good enough. You came on forward. Hold on. You came on and you said the job of a striker is to score goals. Then you spoke of how wasteful he is in front of goal.
But Ivan Toney's not doing
Then Hook said, no, hold on. Then Hook said, yo, the profile we need is different. I asked him to clarify that profile. Exactly what we're saying, a clinical goal.
Yeah, but you got an agenda.
Which means, no, it isn't. Which means both of you saying those points is
wait.
I'll meet you. Both of you guys made those points is alluding to exactly the same thing I've been saying. He's not clinical. Otherwise, you would say, we don't need a striker, Northside. You're talking rubbish. We don't need to buy a striker. Let's go with Havertz next season. But you guys didn't.
No. Okay. Do you know what? If you wanna be like that, then that's bro. There's a reason. The reason why fans want another striker because because Havertz was a fluke up front. He gambled him and he scored from January, like the brother just said, from January and upwards. He scored like 14 goals or 13 goals in the Premier League, bro. Ivan Toney scored how many goals from January? Havertz didn't even have penalty taker. So, for instance, if Havertz was, if everyone's going on about this guy for Chelsea, bro, he took 10 penalties for Chelsea. If Havertz was our penalty taker and he scored 14 goals on that, his figures would have been double. That's what man's in his chat talking about, oh, yeah, what about this guy for Chelsea? Bro, he took 10 penalties for Chelsea. Havertz, if he took 10 penalties for Arsenal, he would have scored 24, 23 goals for Arsenal. It would have been double figures. I'm not saying he would have scored every penalty, but I'm just saying is you need another option because in the Bayern Munich game, the problem is it ain't even Havertz. Arteta bought him and paid him on the left wing for the first 19 games. Then he says, you know what, go up there. No, you, bro, no Arsenal fan was expecting Havertz to score 14 or 13 goals up there. No one was. So you've got to give him his credit. If I would have said to you from the start of the season offside, they put Havertz up front, do you reckon how many goals you score? You would have said he won't score any, or we're lucky to get 7 with him. You would have said that yourself.
I never said that.
But bro, I
never said that. I've
but
always
every
said
Arsenal fan would have though. We've got to be real with ourselves.
Don't put words in my mouth. No, don't put words in my mouth.
So if I always said, you know what?
I said he's not the right player.
The problem is, if I want to ask you the question.
Right, you can go on pause. Don't put words on my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. I always said this guy's a bum at Chelsea. He's not consistent, and he's done the same thing while he's come to Arsenal.
But he scored 14 goals at Arsenal.
No. I never said he won't score goals. Even Nketiah scores goals in his team. Guess what? Not enough. The fact that the both of you now are scrambling for what you're going to say is because both of you have hold on. Both of you have spoken about his lack of finishing in the final third. Then said that is the bar that we judge a striker on. Then said you still want another striker of the profile that's more clinical. So what are we talking about here?
Bro,
discussion over. Unless you don't want to tell me. No. Unless you don't want to tell me.
We never bought.
Are you happy? Are you happy with just having Kai Havertz and Arsenal don't get a striker? What are we going to do?
Can we talk ball? Can we actually talk ball? Yeah, because this is a joke now. Yeah. So the reason why we need a different option is so we can do other things when the first option is not working. There will be times where we have a clinical striker who is playing up front, who, guess what, doesn't score, and then do you know what we'll do? We'll bring on someone like Havertz or someone like Jesus, who is a different profile, and we'll find a different way to open up the team. Can we not make it so black and white? You know ball. Why are you doing this, bro? You know, you actually know ball.
No, I'm doing this because your words, and I'll requote you again. You said agenda. You mentioned agenda.
The word agenda has never.
And I'm telling you, there is no agenda because you've agreed. Yes, you did. You said because his name is Kai Havertz, there is an agenda. Your words. Yeah, your words. I remember. I remember what you say. Yeah.
No, you don't.
You said those exact words, and I will clip it if you need me to. The thing is, you're saying the exact same thing you said about this player is what I've been saying. So why are you mentioning me and an agenda? When you're
I never said the word agenda, bro. I never said the word agenda, bro. You know what?
I'll resend you the clip then.
His name.
I'll resend you the clip.
That's what I said. Send me the clip where I said the word agenda. Please. Do you know? Go on.
No, I can't do it now. We're live. I can't do it now.
I said, I'm the one who said it, not Hooks. I said you got an agenda against Havertz.
But listen. The point is this, yeah? Will both of you do you think we have enough, yeah? If we don't get a striker, yeah? We don't get the profile striker that you want, i.e., hooks. You clarified a clinical goal scorer. Do you think if we go with Kai Havertz, playing him as a striker all season long, do you think we're going to win the league then?
No.
It depends. It depends.
No, I don't. No,
depends.
it's not.
After all of that, yeah, all of that chat, yeah.
Hear me out. It depends, right? Because if we don't go out and get a clinical striker, however, we go out and buy a world-class winger, yeah, then I'll be like, all right, cool. Someone else has beefed up the forward line, and then maybe I can expect from that world-class winger to maybe get 20 GA, which then adds in the goals and the chances that maybe Havertz misses in it. But if you're saying to me, yeah, if the team stays as it is now, so there's no changes, we don't get a new midfielder, we don't get a new forward, we don't get a new winger, we're getting Calafiori, so I can't say a new defender. If we change nothing, do I think we're going to win the league? I can't say it with as much confidence in it. Yeah, I can't. I'll be real. I can't. However,
what if we don't get a striker? We play Havertz in the position as a striker, yeah? We get a midfielder, we get another defender, yeah? And we both start and we fix the bench. Do you think him playing as our number one striker, do you think he has enough about him with us having reinforcements in other areas to get us over the line with Kai Havertz?
Okay, let's talk actual ball now. Yeah, let's talk actual ball. Yeah, so we all know how Arsenal play. Yeah, and we all know the one thing that we lacked from last season which was Martinelli's fall off, which was goals from that left side, didn't it? So in the season before, when we capitulated against Man City, we didn't have a clinical striker, but we scored bare goals because Saka and Martinelli were contributing for the lack of a clinical striker. So if you're telling me in 19 to 20 games, Havertz can get 14 goals, if you add on another 18 games, yeah, of him playing a striker with a left winger, yeah, who I would like to see someone other than Martinelli or Trossard, but I still do believe that Trossard does get a lot of goals, and I think Martinelli will contribute as well. And then Saka getting what he has got for the last 2-3 seasons, plus 20 GA. Do I think that we can challenge for the league and win it? Why not, bro? If you can get 18 GA in 19 games, yeah, bro, add another 18 games, I'll be fair. I'll half it. 9 GA. Half it, just to be fair. 9 GA. That then gives him what? 27 GA. That doesn't make the difference. Can we not can we all not be idiots now? Because we don't need to be. There's no need to be idiots in it. Bro, Northside, you already won. You said we wouldn't do nothing last season. We didn't do anything. I already bigged you up for it. You're the oracle. You get me. But let's not be idiots, yeah? If you give Havertz another 18 games, yeah, from 1920, he got 18 GA. You're telling me in those other 18 games, he's not going to get something close. Can we not do this? Bro,
so
really?
How many appearances, how many goals? Just let's clarify it. How many appearances, how many goals?
What, throughout the whole season?
Yeah, for Havertz.
I don't know.
If he gets like 30 appearances, let's say.
For next season? Are you asking me to predict?
Next season, yeah. How many goals do you think he will score?
In 30 appearances in the Premier League?
Mm-hmm.
I think he could score, but anywhere between 17 to 20. That's not assists, that's just goals. I think he could score anywhere between 17 to 20.
Okay.
And then, yeah, on the right, you'll have Saka, who I think can score maybe 20 to 25 in the same amount of games. And then on the left wing, if we go out, yeah, and buy a Don Dada left winger, yeah, bro, I can expect another 15 to 20 from that side. And then you got Trossard, impact, super sub, come from the bench, yeah. I can expect a 10 to 15 goals from him. And then you got Martinelli, when he remembers that he's Brazilian, he'll do it at some point in the season. He'll remember that he's Brazilian. We'll get another 10 to 15 from him. Bro, and let's not forget our captain, yeah. I think next season he's gonna do bits, yeah. We're getting goals, and you know what? I was speaking to DNA about this yesterday on the drive home. Yeah, there's no guarantee, yeah, that Arsenal bring in this clinical striker that we all want, and then it equates to us scoring more goals. Yes, that clinical striker may score more goals alone, but because they're a traditional number 9, they're scoring the goals, which means the wingers are scoring less, which means we may actually end up scoring less goals. Look at Man City. Just look at Man City. Haaland.
But then when looking at the games, but you've got to think about it, innit? You've got to look at it, innit? Like, don't get me wrong. I do think Havertz is a good player, and I think he'll get it. Like you said, if he played the season up front, yeah, maybe 17, 20 goals. But do you know, like, what you're gonna, what I think what Northside's trying to say too, and I agree with him on this, is some of the games we play in, and I see them all them games like West Ham, all these teams we beat, like we battered, Sheffield United away, West Ham. And all these teams, we're Arsenal, we're supposed to batter these teams. But the teams like, for instance, like I'll give you the game, was the one game at home against Aston Villa. When the chances was dropping, no one was putting it away. Even though Mikel Arteta put Havertz back in the middle, you need that game for them kind of games. Because when you go to Man City, Arteta don't go all out. So if he's going to start playing them kind of formations, against Bayern Munich, against Aston Villa at home, and the games against we couldn't break down, they're the kind of games you need a clinical striker. So we need another option. Like for instance, so if you're going to win the league, to be honest, if you're going to go for the league or want to progress in the Champions League, we do need another striker. Regardless if Havertz scores 17 or 25, we still need another striker, because the way he plays sometimes, it don't suit Havertz anyway, because we seen that last season, like against Villa and against Man City. Like Man City, we went there and everyone was saying it was a good point, but was it really? We should have gone for the game.
Who do you want? What would be good business for you? So
me.
Would you first question and second question. First question: if we don't get a striker, it sounds like you're comfortable with just going with Havertz and you think that he can perform. Second question: what signings do you think we need to make to win a major honor?
All right, so I'm not gonna be over the moon if we only have Havertz. I just want to make that clear. I'm not gonna be over the moon. Yeah, I need to make that clear, because I feel like you think I'm a top gooner in it, but I'm not a top gooner in it. I need to make that clear.
No, you're defending him like you're his lawyer. So...
I'm not defending. Do you know what? I'm not defending him. I'm just providing the much needed context, because it's very easy for me to remove context from scenarios and then everybody's dead. I can do it as well. And then when you remove the context, everybody's dead, isn't it?
It's not context. Fine. It's not about context. It's about calling out what a player's supposed to do and if they actually achieve it. Because when they actually do that, we praise them. So when they don't, then we need to criticize.
Bro, I hear it. I believe,
and my eyes don't lie to me.
I believe.
And you said I was right this season, yeah? Clearly, I'm seeing something. Clearly, I'm seeing something. But clearly, for me to be right, I'm seeing something that maybe you're missing.
Bro, look, yeah.
I'm just saying.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, bro. Yeah, I've already called you the Oracle, bro. Oracle Northside.
Nah, look at this guy, man, about Oracle. Look at this guy now, about Oracle.
I agree with you, bro. I am ever grateful for you blessing me with your presence, bro. Because I'm learning, bro. And I appreciate it, bro. But let's just relax. I'm not being sarcastic. Let's just relax. Let's take a time out, yeah. And let's just really deep, yeah, the situation at Arsenal, yeah. So your first question, yeah, I'm not going to be over the moon. I think potentially we could do it, but it is heavily reliant on who we sign and the caliber of who we sign in other areas. So, for example, if we don't sign a striker, but we sign Bruno Guimaraes and Nico Williams, I think that that's enough to not need the super clinical striker, because we've now got two other areas on the field where we've massively upgraded. This is the point that I'm trying to make. Now, who do I think that we need to sign, or what type of signings do we need to do for us to guarantee, so the word I'll use is guarantee major honors, yeah, is, I'm a bit biased, and you're going to hate it because I've said this before, and you tell man that I don't watch the Portuguese league, but it's cool because I've watched videos. Your man like Gyökeres, yeah, Lord York, yeah, bring in the Lord York, yeah, up top, and you're laughing, yeah, but the thing is, he's the type of striker and profile of striker that you want. You want a clinical striker. You want a man that bangs goals. You want a bagsman. He's a bagsman. Hashtag safe. He did it in the Championship, which is a very physical, some may argue even more physical than the Premier League, and a very high intensity, high paced league as well. And they actually play more games. So hashtag safe. And he did it for Sporting Lisbon. I know you don't wait. What you're a Benfica fan, innit? That's why you don't like, man.
Bro, Mitrovic done it in the Championship. Did it translate? Did that translate to the league? No, it didn't.
Wait,
it took him how many attempts? It took him how many attempts? About 5 attempts, bro. Coming up and down, up and down. How many? Nketiah was able to score in the Championship. That's not a good measuring stick. How many championships?
Guterres is a striker, man.
No.
Stop moaning,
all I'm saying is, go get. Hold on. I'm not saying that. No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I never said that I don't like him. He's on the list of strikers that I want. What I'm saying is, you said as a point as to why he would bang in the Prem, you can't tell me because he did it in the Championship that's a selling point. Because, first of all, there's 2 points. No, there's 2 points I've got to it. The first one, Championship, most strikers, most players come up from the Championship. 90% of them fall off. If not 95 of them don't make it from the Championship, banging in the Championship and doing it in the Prem. Second point, is you're telling me he's a bagsman, Darwin Núñez, that was at Benfica, my Portuguese club, he was banging goals there, but it didn't translate to the Prem. So it's a risk. Where did he play? It's a risk, which is why I rather go for a Premier League proven striker, because when we buy Premier League proven players, we've actually got it more right than wrong. When we've bought Nuntavaj, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Trusty, Runnison, most of them have not worked out.
But he's better than all them, bro. He's better than
you can't say that. You're not watching week in and out. And saying that you watch a video does not mean that you watch it.
But you can see it in him, bro. You can see he stood out in it. The thing is, he stood out like when Ollie Watkins was killing it in the Championship for Brentford. Ollie Watkins was killing. He stood out. Aston Villa went and grabbed him. This guy Coventry, he stood out and he went and grabbed him. Look what Ollie Watkins is doing now in the Premier League. He stood out. Arsenal should have got him last year.
But he's the minority forward. He's not the majority. The majority of players coming through the Championship don't make it in the Prem. The majority.
But he stood out. When they stand out, they make it. When they stand out, they make it.
I'm not saying I don't like Gyökeres. I'm making this very, very simple. I'm not saying I don't like him. He's in the list of strikers I want. I just think every player is a risk. We've seen Shevchenko come to the league and flop, right? Every player is a risk, But at the end of the day, we can make a calculated risk. It was a risk buying Rice for that money. He stepped up to the mark for Arsenal. It was a risk going out there and getting Jesus. He did a job, but we needed a goal scorer alongside him. Most of the time we've bought within the Premier League under this regime, it's been decent. But when you look at this regime, when we had Wenger, we got Nasri from Oblivion. Nobody knew about him. With Diaby, Patrick Vieira, all these players, Overmars, all these Pires and all these players. Under this regime, most of the time, the player ID from abroad has been trash. When we wanted to get Mudryk, they identified that. We didn't get the deal over the line, but they identified it. They were scouting him when we shouldn't, because he's not of the level. The bench that we have, majority of it, is players abroad. Fabio Vieira. Why didn't we go and scout someone like Vitinha? Much better player. So under this regime, what we used to be strong at in the past, getting unknown players, Adebayor, all these players we did not know anything about, our recruitment was better. Van Persie. Under this regime, I don't trust them with players abroad because a majority of their player identification is not good enough. We bought Kivior from abroad and it looks like we're trying to sell him already. We got Marquinhos to keep good relations and he has not played a game and he's struggling in Brazil. So I don't trust these lot when it comes to getting players from abroad. Most of the time, their players are trash. So go get me a Premier League proven player. Like
Fergie. You can say that.
Fergie used to do it with Zaha. Fergie used to do it with Zaha. Tevez.
But bro, all our best players this season who shine for the club, they all come from abroad. Brazilian, Saliba's no British English player. We got him from France. He shined. Gabriel's another one. So you can't. It works both ways, bro.
It doesn't work both ways because it's not balanced. It's not balanced.
You take Saliba out of our team. You take Gabriel and Saliba and bring in your boy Holding.
You name 2 players. I name 7. It's not equal, is it? It's not
Martin Odegaard, Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel.
We didn't buy Martinelli.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Unai Emery bought him.
Exactly, not Arteta. So what are you talking about? He didn't buy him.
You said we never bought him.
You said we never bought him. You said this regime. This regime also includes the
No,
conclaves.
I'm talking about Arteta. When I said regime, let me clarify. I'm talking about
Okay,
Arteta.
cool. Okay, cool.
Arteta. Unai Emery gave Saka. Unai Emery, yeah.
No,
and
but
this
we're
is
not
another
talking
thing,
about
yeah?
the signings. We're talking about the
This
players
is
abroad.
another thing,
You
yeah?
stated with it. No. Don't digress. You
No,
stated
it's not
the
about
players
digressing.
abroad.
When you look at the players that
You
we bought from
stated the
abroad,
players abroad.
no.
All the
You're
players
not gonna
abroad,
do that. You're not gonna
listen.
do that. No, I'm gonna end my point, and then you can go. When I name the players that have not worked from abroad, and you look at the players that have worked from abroad, not all of them he bought, first of all, and it's not balanced. We have about 7 players we bought from abroad that have done nothing and stinking out that bench on high wages, and we're struggling to get rid of. So it's not balanced. That is my point. And when we buy within the Premier League, we've looked a lot stronger. I never said every single signing from abroad. I said,
All right, Zinchenko?
Huh?
Zinchenko?
Oh, you got to go, yeah?
Yeah, I gotta go, man. Love for having me, bro. And I look forward to coming on again and learning more, bro.
Learning. Wait, you need to stop, about learning more.
Nah,
You're
man,
being sarcastic, bruv.
You got to get me ready for the new season, bro, so I can get famous like you, bro. Come on, let's do this, bro. No, but honestly, love, bro. I appreciate it. Big up all the people in the chat, even though a lot of you probably don't like man, because man not always gunshot Arsenal. I hear it. And big up my brother below. You get me?
Yes, my brother. Yes, brother.
Love everyone, man. All right, blessings.
Nah, big up Hooks. Big up, man. Big up. Love. Fuad, you're the biggest shitster I've ever met in my whole life. You feel da puta, socada de merda, vaca. You love to sit there, yeah? No. You just like, yeah, to try and wind me up. You start, nah, Northside's right. Strikers about scoring goals. Then it's, no, Hooks, I agree. There's agenda.
It's agenda, bro.
Get out of here, man.
What you get upset for, bro? Why you...
Get out of it. Get out of it.
Listen,
you come on the stream, literally. Your job is just, how can I rattle Northside? It's nice that I live rent-free in your head, innit?
Do you know what it is, innit, bro? you know what it is with you, cuz you just anything I say, you jump anyway. Bro, if I stay quiet, you'll find a way to start on me. So it's just you, innit, bro? It's more you and me. Like, it's you got the agenda. You're the one who knows, bro. Listen up. Love Island's getting to your head, bruh.
Oh my days, this guy, man.
But one thing I do agree with you with, and 100% agree with you is some of the people. I seen you show one of the shows, and you did it, and you said about Arsenal agreeing with players, isn't it? And they're talking about Arsenal. Which player was it? They were talking about a player Arsenal's heavily linked with, bro. And the guy's already signed with Borussia Dortmund. And people are doing live streams about it. I said, don't they ever watch TV or something in reality? People say, no, he's in talks with Arsenal, but he's close to Dortmund. No, he signed for Dortmund, bro. How's he close for Arsenal when he's already signed for Dortmund? So some people need to, before they do transfer shows and all that, just really watch what you want. Really, have a really read what you're reading, and just have a look what people are saying. Don't read something and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a video about it. That's my advice to you.
Look at this here. Big up Northside in the panel. Whoever's in charge of selling players needs to be sacked. How have we let Brighton take one of our youngsters for free? What'd you make of that, Fuad?
Bro, I don't know what they're doing, bro. Like, Arsenal, when it comes to transfers, they're always a headache, man. It's nothing new. Like me and my friends, that's one thing I agree with people. It's nothing new. But they gotta. I know they want to sign They want youngsters, but don't keep some of your youngsters. Like I wasn't like that striker they signed from Fulham, and they signed him. They sold him for 4.4 million. That Burf guy, that Burf. But when you look at his record the man scored like what? He scored in every game for Fulham before Arsenal signed him in the league, like under 19s or under 18s. He scored in every game, and Arsenal scouted him. And when you see him, he's a clinical finisher. But Arsenal sold him now, so it is.
I was saying it the other day. I don't know if you agree.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I find, one thing about this club that do piss me off is they don't give him a chance in the cup games. Do you know, if in the cup games you're playing players that you're playing all these seniors, and then they're not giving it 100%. I'd rather you play the youngsters and let's see what they can do. Because you never, we've got to the finals once with the youngsters under Arsene Wenger. So like the youngsters, bro, you can see why they want to leave. It's not like they're playing cup games. They're not getting a chance to play in the first. They're not going to break into the first team anytime soon. So you can see why they're leaving.
You know what? I brought this point up the other day. I don't see what the route is for young players that are coming through the academy. What's their route into the first team? What I mean by that is under Arsene Wenger, just like you just said, I completely agree with you actually on this point. Arsene Wenger, we had Kieran Gibbs, we had Wilshere, we had all these players. We'll test them out in the Carabao, test them out in the FA Cup, and most of the time they were able to get us to the semis, quarters, semis. Then we may bring in 1 or 2 experienced players, try to get over the line. But for the majority of the competition, we actually played a rotated side of youngsters, young players. Frimpong, you remember Frimpong?
Yeah,
all these players, we gave them a chance. What is the route for these young players? Because under Unai Emery, he gave Saka a route into the team. He said, listen, you're going to have to play fullback. And then when Saka performed, he moved them further forward. Hence why we got Saka now. What is the route for younger players under this regime? Because I don't see it. We had Aziz. We never gave him a chance and people gassed him up. Charlie Patino, people gassed him up under one performance. I think it was like 1 goal. And they gassed him up. Where was the route for him to go into the first team? You see Balogun, young player, went out on loan. Let's be fair to him. He performed out on loan, yet he gets sold. But Reece Nelson goes out on loan, does absolutely nothing, and he's rewarded with a new contract. I don't understand the decision-making on that.
Reece Nelson, no, they've agreed, like Reece Nelson, they're going to sell him. So the club's come out, he wants to leave, so the club got to sell him. Yeah, no, I listen, when it comes to transfers, Edu, and like I said to my friend, like, he said, oh, no, I said, if they were that perfect, they would have got everything right, we would have won everything. So they're not. I don't don't know, when it comes to Arsenal, even with the players they got, it's like, for instance, all right, if you're Edu now, okay, and you say, for instance, you want Neto. You know, all right, that they were looking at replacing him. So, and Neto's linked with clubs, and the first name was mentioned from Wolves was linked with who? Was Reece Nelson. So why can't they just go and do a deal and say, okay, we'll give you Reece Nelson, you give us money because he's homegrown, we'll give you money on top, and we'll do like a swap deal, cash deal for Neto. If they want Nketiah, the same thing. Because they got the players there, it's like they can go to Palace and say, "Oh, they could have got Michael Elise, and said, "Oh, we'll give you Nketiah because we know you're looking for a striker. Give us money, and we'll swap with Elise." Arsenal could have done it, but they choose not to, bro. That's why when it comes to transfer, bro, all the fans get pissed off, bro. Not just you, everyone, because they just don't do business properly. I know they buy good players.
What's this question here? I'll let you answer this, Fuad. Question for all three. What current strikers at the moment will suit best for Arteta at Arsenal?
Someone who could put the ball in the net, bro. What's the truth, bro?
After all that defense of Kai Havertz, yeah, man goes back to the same point. He doesn't score enough goals, which is why...
No. It's not true, though. I'll tell you now. Listen, I'll tell you now. See, the problem is you don't know Arteta. Arteta won't play next season. I'm telling you now, Arteta, I don't think he'll play Havertz up front. You put him back to the left. Because Havertz, he puts him in the left midfield or he puts him up front. So I think next... you got to bear in mind that Partey is heavily linked with Saudi. So he's going to put Havertz in the middle because he ain't going to trust Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice to be up on their own. And then, he has to throw in Jorginho. If he's going to throw in Jorginho, Havertz ain't going up front. So Arsenal needs to buy strikers because everyone knows that. He ain't dropping Havertz.
This chat is funny, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Keep smashing the like button, man. Nelson is in the wrong trade. He should have been a model for Littlewood's catalogue. No Diddy.
No.
Oh, man.
He needs to move on, bro. He's come out and said he wants to leave the club. So it's down to the club to sell him. Do you know what I mean? He's come out and said it. Like there's no, he's come out. It's breaking news. Reece Nelson wants to leave Arsenal. There's no hide from it. It ain't confidentiality where they're doing it behind doors. He's come out to the public. Arsenal's confirmed he's leaving, so they sell him. Because that's the truth. Nelson got, but they, like I said, any player they want, like Rafinha, bro. Jamie, I'm not a big fan of Rafinha, to be honest with you, bro. I wouldn't take Rafinha. I'd rather Neto because he's going to be on the bench most of the game on cup games. Rafinha, you have him in the team, you want to start every game.
I hear it. What's this here? So Calafiori is done. Simple question. Why is he more injury prone than Kieran Tierney, Partey, Tommy, and Zinni? Listen, if that is true, I've not looked into his injury record. If his injury record,
it's not true. He got injured when he got injured when he was 16 years of age. And when he was 16, he had one season when he was like 17 when they played him in the and he had a young injury, but he hasn't been in when he played for Basel. He was fit all season. He's been fit all season last year, so he's been 2 years of fitness. Kieran Tierney and Tommy Yasu haven't lasted the season. He's lasted 2 years. So everyone was going off like when he was 16 when he had a big injury, but he was fit last year and he got into the Italian squad. But you got to bear in mind, Timber might be playing left back, so you don't even know who's coming in to play number one. You don't know with it, Mikel. You don't know. That's the only thing Mikel Arteta I like. You don't know what he's gonna do.
No, I don't like that about him. I don't like that about him. Northside, pull up cauliflower injury record. I think he had an ACL too. Let me look it up. Transfer mark. Let me look it up. Transfer mark. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you keep smashing the like button. Fuad, what do you actually think we're going to get done? What business do you actually think we're going to get done as I try to get this up? What actual business do you think? Honestly,
I think they will buy a striker, and I think we will buy a winger. A striker and winger. And if Partey leaves, I think they've already got his replacement. And that was done in January. I think that the Partey replacement's done already if he leaves. And I think he's going to be Al-Nana from Everton.
Oh wow. I literally just saw the injury record. Oi, this is looking crazy. Oi, big up to Matty, bro. Matty, if you want the link, yeah, let me know, bro. If you want the link, let me know. I'll send you the link, bro. Listen, Fuad, listen to this, yeah? We're going to go from, 2019 to 2019, he only had one injury, ligament injury. 2020, he only had one injury, inner ligament injury. 20 season, 21 season, he had coronavirus. Okay, whatever. Cool. We'll let that one pass. From 20 and 21 season, yeah, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 injuries. First one, hamstring muscle injury, then another hamstring muscle injury, then another hamstring muscle injury. The first one kept him out for 26 days, 23 days, 39 days. Bro, 4 different injuries, bro, in one season. Yeah, and that is 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, about 90 days out. 4 injuries of the same thing, hamstring muscle injury. Then 22 season, he had 1, 2, 3, 4. He had another 4 injuries as well that season. Yeah, a muscle problem, unknown injury. 2023, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 injuries again. Torn muscle fiber, muscular problems, unknown injury. Then when he's been at Bologna, 2023-24 season, he had a knock. He was out 3 days. Bro, this hamstring muscle injury, that's concerning because it's reoccurring. He keeps getting reoccurring injuries, bro.
Oh, I'm not going off, bro. I'm just going to see. I'm going to wait.
The only reason I want to say that, and then you can go, is because we all like Partey for his quality. He's a quality baller. I know you rate him. I rate him, yeah? Bro, if we're going to judge Partey and say he's too injury prone, if we're going to say that Tierney's injury prone, this guy keeps having reoccurring injuries, leaving him out, pushing 90 days every season. We can't move the goalpost. If we're going to criticize Partey for that, you have to criticize the club getting a player that keeps getting reoccurring injuries. Every season, on average, he's getting about 4 to 5 injuries a season, keeping him out for 90 days. That's a lot of injuries, bro. Especially hamstring muscle injuries, bro. He keeps getting muscular
what I'm saying.
injuries and hamstring injuries.
But that's what I'm saying. That's just taking off a bit of thing. But let's see that. Like I said, I'm gonna wait and see what he does with Arsenal. Like Timber never had no injuries when he first come to Arsenal. He got injured, so he might have his injury record and not be injured. So you never know. Let's see what he does at Arsenal, innit? I'm not gonna like moan about the signing, because at the end of the day, he is actually a good player. You've seen him in the. He plays well for Bologna, and he plays well for Italy. So he is actually a good player. So
is Partey though. But so is Partey.
Yeah, but we can't really judge him. He's not even at the club yet, and the fans are already judging him by that. Jeremy, any player we buy ain't good enough. Even Saliba wasn't good enough for these fans. So I don't know why. I don't listen to the fan base, because I was in your when we with Saliba. What do you want Saliba for? Oh, I didn't want to say, oh,
I never said that.
Secretary. No, but I'm just saying that's the fan base for you, bro. Let me out, man. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the fan base. Like when Saliba wasn't, this is the same people in the same tribe, the same fan base. What do you want Saliba for? He plays in the second tier of the French league. He's gonna be shit. So when he went on Marseille on loan, it's only the French league. That's the fan base for you, bro. So I don't really take any of them seriously. Like, I see what he does at Arsenal. If this Calafiori guy is gonna come in and stay fit and play class for Arsenal, I'm gonna go off that, bro. I'm not gonna go off his price. Do you get me? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm off the par. I'm gonna see what he does at Arsenal, because that's the team I support. What he did in Italy, what he did in his past. If he comes and he hits the ground running and he stays fit all season, he's class, no one's gonna complain. No one.
We're not. No, but if this injury problem continues and he becomes a starting 11 player, that's the injury. That's the problem.
No.
We shouldn't have signed a player.
And then there's a debate about it and argue about it. And I agree with you on that. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna sit here and say If they know his track record of injuries, that's the club taking a gamble. But
do you know why? You know what? I'm in the air when it comes to him. Do you know why, Fuad? Yeah, because I've not seen him enough to rate him. I'm not seeing him enough to not rate him. Do you get me? I've not seen enough of him.
Just like you said, against, like I agree with you when you said about Timber. A lot of fans don't. I agree with you. Like when you said, I agree with you. Timber played 2 games for Arsenal, one against Nottingham Forest, and everyone said he's class, he's gonna be this, but the jury's still out for him. I'm with you on that. That's why I don't overrate these players who come in. They gotta first 5-10 games, you see how good they are, and they gotta be on the pitch. Do you get me? It's thing. But anyway, Northside, I'm gonna bounce now, innit, bro?
But you quickly before you go, you saw that Hooks apologized for calling me toxic and negative last season. I was right. Where's your apology?
Don't even drive to Watford, right? I'll splash there down the toilet. I was up, You're lucky. I'm gonna phone up. I'm gonna phone up Qasim and say, "Where's next to your barbecue? You and your barbecues. I'm rocking up with the South Side. Then you're all gonna know what time it is, bruh."
This guy, man. Listen, it's always love, man. It's always love. Thank you for raising my blood pressure throughout the stream.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
And listen, be nice to your barber, innit? Be nice to your barber.
Well, what's he saying? No, bro, the guy loves me. He was telling me in Portuguese. He was telling me, I told him you're a good guy. I told him you're this. I told him you're that. And there you are saying, what do you say about me, bruh?
Nah, he just said, bro, you don't book your appointments, innit? You rock up like you think you're at your mom's house.
That's what he said, is it? Listen,
yeah, he's like, this guy, bro, he's crazy. I told him to book it. He just turns up, thinks I could just squeeze him in, like, pause.
I love our Portuguese community, they're my peoples, bruh.
Nah, big up to the Arab community. My boy that came with me yesterday to the barbecue, he's Iraqi, innit? He's telling me out there, he's got, his family's got connections to, government and all of this stuff, bro. He's rolling around, he went all over the place, with armed forces, everything, bro. Like, they work for the government, bro. He was telling me mad stories, bro. He was like, yo, it's safe if you got the connections, innit? So listen, when you go out there, don't worry, I'll make sure you're safe. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure you're safe.
yeah, go visit, man.
You know what I mean? Man. He was telling me it's cool, man. It's cool. Middle East, man. I'd love to go to the Middle East. Real talk. He was telling me, yo, it's nice, you know.
It
He
is,
went
it
to
is, it is,
Baghdad.
it is. It's nice out there, bro.
He said
Trust
Baghdad's
me.
really nice.
Baghdad
Baghdad's
is
really
lovely,
nice.
bro.
Yeah,
Iraq,
bro.
Iraq's a lovely, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's a lovely country, bro. If you want to, we have to do a show about Iraq one day, bro. Bro, they're the ones who, bro, civilization, bro, was in Iraq way before everywhere else, bro. Put it that way.
Look at these guys taking the piss. These guys taking the piss. That pick of Northside that never found barbecue with that Wenger jacket, like he was coaching the under-18s after the barbecue.
Oh, yo. Was that yesterday?
Allow me, bro. It's England weather, man. I got, you know what I mean?
It was cold. It was cold yesterday, bro. Anyway, I'm Northside. We'll
Big
see
up.
you soon, right, bro?
Big up, my guy. Big up,
Yes,
bro.
Safe, bro.
Love. There's always this. Yeah, I mean, never a dull stream when forwards on. But yeah, crazy, man. Listen, Familia, Matty's gonna be joining in. I've sent him the link. He's gonna be joining in soon. And yeah, listen, I saw the news of Saliba being linked to Real Madrid. This keeps reoccurring. Real Madrid in for Saliba. Listen, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but listen, if they're really serious for him, it's gonna be a long day, bro. It's gonna be a long day, bro. Like, what can we offer Saliba that they can't? You know, and it might just be rumors. It might just be rumors, but I'm telling you right now, if this filo da puta and arteta, if this marica da merda makes us lose Saliba, eu juro por Deus, pra senhora Fatima do céu, I am gonna kick off, bro. Saliba's a bad boy centre back, great centre back. I feel like he's on his way to becoming a world-class centre back. He's on his way, top centre back. But Real Madrid, bro, listen. Real Madrid is Real Madrid, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Real Madrid can bully PSG. They got Mbappe. Real Madrid can bully any club in the world, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of club that they are. And this is why I always want to get the maximum out of the players that we have of quality, because when these European giants, they're the giants of everyone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're the bully. They're the real bully, bro, when it comes to football, bro. Real Madrid are the bully, bro. If they want your player, they're having it. That's it. There's nothing you're gonna do. There's nothing, bro. The fact that they keep winning major honors, they can put players on massive wages. It's Real Madrid, isn't it? It's a brand. Real Madrid is like the Michael Jordan of football. The brand Real Madrid sells itself. Michael Jordan sells itself. There's certain brands, it just sells itself. You don't see Ferrari, you don't see Lamborghini doing adverts. Why? The brand sells itself. They don't need to market. Market what? You see a Lamborghini on the road, you see a Ferrari on the road, it sells itself. That's Real Madrid, bro. That's Real Madrid. So if they want Saliba, it's a long day for us. It's a long day. That's the facts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the facts. But listen, let me quickly get a Maggie, because this Maggie's done. 1 minute, literally 1 minute, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh. But yeah, listen. Look, this chair always goes down, man. What's going on, man? Flipping on, man. Is this chair sponsored by flipping Jay Sean? Baby, are you down? Baby, are you down? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Every single time, man, this chair's going down, bro. For this. But yeah, man, listen. Like I said, when it comes to Saliba going to Real Madrid, bro, just get ready, man. Because if they're serious, he's gone. If this is true and it ain't just nonsense, yeah, which I take all this news with a pinch of salt. If they want Saliba, he's gone. Say goodbye. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's gonna be long, bro. It's gonna be like Will Young. I think I better leave right now before I fall any deeper. I think I better leave right now and getting deeper and deeper. Somebody better show me how before I fall any deeper. I think I better leave right now. Filho da puta. That's what it's gonna be, bro. Will Young, bro. He's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. What's man saying? Let me get into the chat, bro. Check Igal's title and have a laugh. What's Igal's title, bro? Northside, did Igal and did Igal and Don fight? Nah, bro. Listen, I got there after they already arrived, didn't it? To the barbecue, Never a Foul barbecue. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, yesterday, Never a Foul barbecue. It was lit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I said, bro, Matty, I sent you the link, bro. I sent you the link. I never saw them fight. Apparently, they had a conversation and they squashed it. Do you know what I mean? Apparently, they had a fight and sorry, they had a chat and they squashed it, innit? So listen, that's. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Listen, like at the end of the day, yeah, I don't incite violence here, but I went prepared to that barbecue. Do you know what I'm saying? I went there with one of my guys. Everyone that was there knows. Very nice guy, like me, chill. But you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You always gotta be ready, you know what I mean? But listen, me and Igal, we spoke, you know, laughed about going back to back. I did not apologize about how I felt. Maybe I shouldn't have spoken about views. I said to him, you know, maybe that's something that I shouldn't have mentioned. Everything else, though, I feel the way I feel. That is what it is. Me and Igal, I don't hate Igal. Igal don't hate me. We just disagree when it comes to football, innit? And it's one of them ones, man. And I've met Igal a couple of times now in person. I felt like if we didn't support the same club, I felt like we would get along. When it comes to Arsenal, me and him, we probably will never agree, bro, until he realizes that I'm right. You know what I'm saying? But it was all love meeting Igal. Igal's cool, man. When you meet Igal in person, it's cool. We're talking about Drake. We played some card game called President. It's calm, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef like on site. There's only one YouTuber that is on site. So I came prepared when I went to the barbecue. Because if I see this guy in person, not Igal, let me clarify again, not Igal, it's on site. There's no speaking. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I told him I'm not apologizing for what I said. What I said is what I mean. What I mean is what I said. It is what it is. There's one guy though. When I see him, do you remember? This is the best way I can say this before I introduce this legend to the panel. I don't know if you guys saw. I think it was like after like the BET Awards or the MTV Awards. G Unit ran into Gunplay. Gunplay got his ass kicked for a special YouTuber out there. When I see him, man's gonna be flying across the barriers like Gunplay. That's it. But other than that, it's calm, man. You know what I'm saying? It's calm. You know what I'm saying? It's calm. But listen, everyone was loved, man. I saw Chloe for the first time. Saw Lewis. Big up to Lewis. Big up to Chloe. Met a couple of the Chelsea guys out there. Big up to Never a Foul as well. Always inviting me. I told them because I had an eye infection, I was a maybe. They were like, no, calm down. Big up to them. I am going to be inviting them more onto the channel. There's a lot of people I don't invite, not because I don't want you to. It's because, one, either I forget or I think that you're busy or this, and that. But this next guy here, anyhow this guy comes to England, yeah? I'm telling you right now, we're going out, bro. We're going out on a great night out. Man like Matty, bro. Man like Matty. Listen, what are you telling me, my G?
Boa.
Então, família, tudo bem?
Ei, tudo bem. E você?
Tranquilo aqui.
Hey, man. Bro, first off, you saw that disgrace last night. You saw that crap last night from Brazil. Did you see that? Did you see that last night?
I did not see it.
It was an absolute disgrace. Disgracia. It's a disgrace. Absoluto disgracia. Absoluto. Oh, man. Bro, we ain't signing nobody, man. And if we do, we're going to sign this one cat. Let me put this in perspective. And when Lee said this to me the other day, it hit me like a ton of bricks. We had the #1 defense in the league last year. Why are we spending $50 million on another defender? Why are we doing that? Why are we going out here spending money on a player that we clearly don't need? This is another season. When Arteta wants a new toy, he goes and finds another new toy. Now we know whoever's in this team, somebody's going to be the cast off. Where have we seen this before? We saw this with Ramsdale. Bought Ramsdale, spent big money, found a new toy, got rid of Ramsdale. Repeat the cycle. He does that with every position except striker. he won't go buy a striker. Sorry, he won't go buy a striker. It's the same old, man. It's the same old. And it's just another season where, and I sure hate I couldn't catch Fuad. Fuad, you better be lucky I couldn't get you. Because I was coming to get you. Because I told you last year, that we need a striker. Nketiah wasn't going to be it. Nketiah still ain't it. But, you know, it's just we're going to repeat this vicious cycle where we were so close, we only need a piece or two. And it's going to be the piece or two that we don't need. And then when we get to about February or January, they'll say, oh, we will play a short. You'll start seeing people come out with videos of, man, we'll play a short. We're down a player. You know, if we could just get this one player. Because last night I sat up with Lee for hours. And I told Gunnar last night, I said, what? And I asked you the same thing. What fan did you see in January and in August clamoring for us to sign? Were they calling for Calafiori? I heard not one person. I didn't hear one person say anything about Calafiori. And me and you have been in a lot of chats this year. I hadn't seen anybody screaming and just jumping up for that. And then now it was Sesko before the Euros. Now it's back to Gyökeres. Now it's, well, Havertz can do a job. But last August it was, we got to get Ivan Toney. Now we threw Ivan Toney away. I reckon if he scored 2 goals from open play in the Euros, then everybody be back on the train. And then we'll be back onto that. We'll be back onto that again. This fan base doesn't know what it wants to do. I just know what's getting ready to happen. And it's going to be another year of the same old, same old. Let me drop this on you, Northside. So if anybody here that's an NBA fan that watches the NBA, they're going to know what I'm talking about. So we just had the NBA just had their free agency period, which is in a sense pretty much the transfer window. Is where you can go in and get the best players immediately. If you want to try to, you know, get them, you can go ahead and get them. The Denver Nuggets let their second best player walk from the team. Now, who owns this Denver Nuggets? No, sorry, who owns the Denver Nuggets? The Cronkies. So if they've already set a precedence with them, they just won a championship, by the way, the year before last. They won a championship. And they've let their player walk, one of their main players walk for nothing, and didn't bring anything in. Then what the hell do you think they're getting ready to do with Arsenal this year? What do you think is coming down that pipe today? What's coming down that pipe today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just another year of the same old, same old. You would think a team that finished in second place, and I'm sorry I'm on a rant. I'm just frustrated.
No, go.
A team that has finished in second place 2 years in a row, that they would have already had players lined up. We would have had contract agreements at the end of last season. We would have had an Mbappe type signings. And when I say that, I'm talking about you would have already knew who was coming in. Everything would have been sorted out, ready to go. But instead, they're just biding their time, going to horse races. You got Arteta coming out talking about we'll sign the right player if they're available, which is code for panic buying at the end of the month. We already know what that is. We are 18 days away. We are 18 days away from preseason starting. And we hadn't even sold anybody. Hadn't sold anybody. Not even bought. We keep talking about buying, Northside. We keep talking about buying and bringing in. We hadn't sold anybody. Think about that. Now, if this organization can't buy players, and with their history in selling players, I mean, I already knew we was in trouble when I heard $50 million for Eddie Nketiah being tossed about at the beginning of June. $50 million for Nketiah. What fool are we gonna fleece to do that? It must be an MLS team, because it can't be somebody in the Premier League gonna pay that kind of money for Eddie Nketiah. No way. No way. We got players that we're gonna go right back into this preseason. When y'all turn that game on in a couple weeks, I think Lee said we play Bournemouth first. When we play Bournemouth first here in America, y'all gonna turn that game on and y'all gonna see Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson. Y'all gonna see all these players that we've been telling y'all for the longest. You've had Northside go on panels this year and get chastised, saying these players ain't enough, and then these same players, I heard people saying at the end of the year, oh, well, we need to move them on. We've been telling y'all this for 2 years, 2.5 years. We've been telling y'all this stuff for 2.5 years. I mean, last night, y'all saw what Bielsa said. For those who have not seen what Bielsa said, go look at that tweet. I'm not even gonna tell you. Go look at the tweet. Go listen to it. It is exactly what he said. The game of football is rotten out. And when you look at Arsenal Football Club and what we've seen over the years and what we've been through, it's an absolute albatross. It is an absolute albatross.
There's no accountability, Matt.
None.
Yeah, you know about. Let's make this comparison. In the music business is very cutthroat. You sign a record deal. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. There's a lot of rappers that speak and artists that speak. Now, when you get a record deal, the label fronts you money, just like a football club fronts a manager money. They front you the money, and they'll say, let's say Matty is the executive of, I don't know, let's say Death Row Records. Because it feels like Death Row Records over here, Arsenal. Matty's gonna front me money. Matty's like, yo, let's say I'm called Little North. Little North, yeah? They always got a little in it. You know what I'm saying? Little North, yeah? Little North now. I come to Matty's like, yo, cool. I'm gonna give you a million, let's say $1 million now. $1 million, Northside, there, that's your money there. Cool. Let's say $200,000 of that dollars is for me to, put money to my ear, make it look like I'm stunting. Cool. Matty goes, okay, cool. Out of that $1 million now, yeah, we're gonna take money out, recording studio, interviews, plays on Spotify,
transportation.
Your manager, my manager, yeah, everybody, my whole team, putting me in the radio. Promotion, video budget, record label don't stay there. Yeah. After that, yeah, let's say I drop, I make about what? Let's say I bring back Matty until I drop the album. I make about $500,000. Matty's like, yo, have you not read your contract? And I'm like, yo, what do you mean? Cool. Matty goes, yo, we'll pull a bit more strings. Let's say Matty pulls a bit more strings. I make back that $1 million. Matty goes, yo, that's got interest on it, right? Yeah. Then I'm like, yeah, but Matty, but what's going on though? Like, I've made the money back, bro. Where's my money? Like, you only gave me 300,000. Oh, that money's also got interest. Oh, okay. Then I say to Matty, yo, like, I'm not making no money out of it. Oh, you didn't read the contract. Yeah, you're supposed to deliver and more. 80% of everything you do comes to me. You get 20%, and that's a good deal. Yeah, record labels aren't sitting there. No one sits there and says, "Oh, record labels, they're toxic." No, I fronted you money. I expect the results, and I expect my money back plus interest. I got a business to run. This is Death Row Records. You know what I mean? Matty's coming up to me like Suge Knight. Where's my money?
Where's my
then
money?
Matty's like, you know what? Northside ain't releasing no more. Yeah, season 1, phase 1. You didn't run me back my money plus interest. Guess what? I'm like, yo, Matty, though, give me another season. It's phase 2. Give me another album. Another album?
Yeah.
I just funded you $1 million.
Yeah.
And I ain't got my money back. Are you mad? What? You want more after failure? Nah, bro. I'll tell you right now, Matty's like, yo, who would front you £1 million? I fronted you £1 million. I expect money back. Where do you think I'm getting my money back? This is a business. It's results-based business. Yeah? Matty would look at me and be like, yo, you see Drake? I fronted him the money. He got me money plus more, which is why I get him a new record deal with more budget because he's making me money. Yeah? Results-based business. And that's not even a sport. That's just music.
Yeah, that's just music.
Hey, am I lying?
No, that's just music, dog. Let me tell you, man, this man, I told y'all this year, I'm going to refer to Arteta as the $1 billion man. The $1 billion man. Because this man is getting ready to spend $1 billion. He's right on the precipice of $1 billion spent. And we ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. They fronted him all this money, and we ain't got nothing to show for it. 6 goalkeepers in less than 5 years. 6 goalkeepers. Brother, let me put this in perspective. He's been here half a decade. The manager has been here half a decade. And what does he have to show for it? We wanted Wenger out after not winning anything for 9 years, and he's just about right on the precipice of what Wenger did. And people are still just walking around like ain't nothing going on. I'm looking at from what I heard this week, Chelsea's already signed 4 players. 4 players. Brighton, they out there signing players today. Northside, what were they telling us? Oh, well, man, we got to wait for the transfer window to open. Well, the window is open. You can walk through the door. You can crawl through the window. You can look out the window. You can put a ladder up the window and get and where the players at. Where they at? Where they at? It's 18 days away from the preseason starting. 18 days. It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous, man, that we're sitting here having this discussion. And for those who think I'm BSing y'all, look at when we signed our players last season. Look how early that was. Look at all the business we did last year, early. And then this year, here we are. You know why? It's because they don't have a plan. They don't know what they want to buy this year. They don't know what's going on. All they know is they're going to sell us the same old song that they've been selling us for years. And some of this dilapidated fan base is going to lap it up. It's going to lap it up. They're going to say, we're on the mark. I mean, everywhere I'm turning. Oh, man, Calafiori. Nobody's asking about where is the striker? Where is the person that's going to put the ball in the back of the net? Because the cat that played Friday afternoon for Germany, if y'all think that that's going to get us through this season, y'all in trouble. Y'all in major trouble this year. Major trouble. Major trouble. I'm telling y'all, the players from the Euros, when this ends next week after next or next Sunday, these players going on vacation. They ain't gonna want to see no football. They're not gonna be back. Soccer ain't gonna be rushing back to come over here. The man would have played a 4 calendar year. No, he's gonna take some time off. The only folks you're gonna see are gonna be the has-beens, the hand-me-downs, and the cast-offs. And that's what's gonna start the season. That's what's gonna start the season. Don't be surprised if Eddie Nketiah is starting the beginning of this season. Do not be surprised. And don't be surprised if we already off the pace 6 or 9 points. We're gonna be in trouble this year, y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all, we are in trouble. Absolute trouble. Dire straits. And nobody sees it. And it's gonna be the same old thing over and over. I've told you.
Breaking news, Matty. Breaking news on one football app. Yeah, I just saw the headline right now. Nuno Tavares is ready to be at Arsenal, wants to stay, and says he has a strong mentality.
Let me take a sip of my. Nuno Tavares. This is another one. Y'all said, oh, he's gonna come good. The man, the only reason he's coming back is he's been under the tutelage of one what's my man that played that was the right back there that Cedric. He's under the tutelage of Cedric. Hey, young man, come back, sit down and get your money. Don't say nothing. Just work hard and practice and just get your check. This is another one. He just cast-offs. These cast-offs that just riding these El Nene type players. That's just eating up the payroll. Like I told him last night in the chat. Carl Jenkinson. All these type players that just eat up payroll. What is Nuno Tavares going to do? Are they going to hand him a mop and a broom? Because that's about the only thing he can do is clean up. Because he can't play football. He couldn't even cut it where he was at. We sent him to a team that got relegated. They can't. No, we don't want him. Y'all take him back. This is crazy. This is madness. Look at the money. Look at the money, Northside, we have spent on all these players. Look at the money we have spent on these players. Fabio Vieira, Kivior, this clown. Look at this.
Look at this, Matty. He got the dog in him. He got the dog on him. I mean, in him. Bro, yeah. The only guy that I rated that had that dog in him is DMX, bro. That's the only guy I rated.
If that's the only person you want associated with a dog outside of Snoop. Other than that, that's it, bro. This guy here, man, just take the 500,000 and move him on. Just take the 500,000. At some point, you know, when you selling the house, you got to really make the move. You just take what you can get, and then you move on. Take the 500, 400, 300,000. Get him out of here, man. Chalk that one up to the game. But he gotta go. Gotta go. This, I'm telling you, man, this is absolute crazy, man. that we keep going through this thing over and over and over. I'm gonna ask any Arsenal fan under the sound of my voice, when are y'all gonna get tired of this? When are y'all gonna get tired of this? And I know what people thinking. Oh man, Man United, they're not gonna get it together. Chelsea's not gonna get it together. They're down. They're in the dumps. All these other teams, but we're gonna fall further and further behind these teams. Because if y'all think we finna go compete for a title this year, y'all in trouble. In trouble. Noon Tavares coming back. Noon Tavares should have been one of the first ones out the door. They should have already said, no. Nope. Not coming back here, brother. We're gonna send you off. We're gonna send you back to Belgium. We're gonna send you back where you come from. Send him to the 8th division of the Jerusalem League. Send him over there. Can't come back here. Instead, Arsenal.
Nottingham Forest, Matty, did not want to make his loan permanent.
That's what I'm talking. You know what I'm thinking about? What's his name? That was at Luton Town. But no, yeah, I'm thinking about Luton. Was it Luton? Was he at Luton? Was he at Luton? Who was that at Luton?
I think it was
Luton. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's down there, a relegated team. They said, bro, we don't even want you down here with us in the championship. Nah.
Have you seen the state of that town as well? It looks worse than New York, bro. I went to the Bronx. The Bronx looked like Beverly Hills compared to Luton, bro. Luton! Oh, my days, bro. I'm telling you. People that got houses, they look like they're living in the street, bro. That area. Oh, bro.
Hey, bro.
If you play Call of Duty, yeah, you know when they say, "Oh, you nuke," and he just nuked the whole place.
Yeah.
Bro,
they look like if you from the old school, y'all remember what the block looked like on Call of Duty. That's what it looked like. The block.
They're looking like that, bro. I'm telling you. Do you remember Borat when he goes, "Welcome to my house"?
Yeah.
This is my sister. You see when you got the cow in the house? That's Luton, bro.
Hey man, if that look like Bainbridge, Georgia. If anybody from Georgia, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's down there in the hole. But I'm telling you, man, these players like this, man, they're not good enough for Arsenal. They're not. They never were. No, so let me ask you a question, bro. Why do we keep buying Europa League players? Why do we keep buying these Europa League players? They kept saying, what did they tell you 3 years ago? What did they say? They said, man, we got to get in the Champions League so we can buy world-class players. Where are these world-class players at, man? Where are they at? Where are these world-class players? Because that's what y'all told us. Y'all said, we got to get into the Champions League so we can get these world-class players. Yeah, Columbus. Yeah, Columbus ain't too far from me. I know exactly what you're talking about, brother. Columbus, Georgia. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is it rough down there, yeah?
Albany, Georgia. Cairo, Georgia. Yeah? Oh, yeah, it's rough. Twiggs County. Oh, yeah. If you're from Georgia, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Fort Valley. And I'm guarantee he laughing if you know what I'm talking about. He laughing when I just said Fort Valley. Peach County. But, yeah, I'm telling you, man, it is absolutely embarrassing, man, that we have to consistently, as Arsenal fans, keep going through this same old cycle. But, you know, Northside, let's just be real. Let's just be real. Until this fan base decide they want to change, it ain't changing. Until the fan base wants it to change, then it ain't changing. It's right there, right on cue. Right on cue. You know, the fan base just, they eat it up. And for me, I'm just sick of it. This year, we're gonna watch these games. I'm gonna still do my fan count. I'm not gonna get emotionally invested like I was like the last year or two. I'm gonna just sit back. I'm gonna watch everybody else go lose their mind. I'm gonna watch everybody else lose it this year. I'm gonna watch the ones that have defended this man for the last few years go ballistic when they realize we ain't winning the title. When they look up in November and they go, man, we in 4th place, 5th place, 6th place. when that Champions League draw hit, and y'all see we're gonna be in a group with some big boys this time, and we get turned over good fashion. That's why I'm gonna just sit back and go, yep. People thought I was crazy last year when I said, nah, we're not doing nothing. We're not doing anything. Oh man, look at this, man. I've never seen all of these league gunner rats and all these rats complaining about where we are, and we're in 2nd place. We're in 2nd place, and look at them. They're complaining. And then fast forward to the end of the year. Ain't heard a thing about, well, nobody ain't saying nothing now. Nope. Nothing. 93% champs. Didn't say
No, you know what they're
nothing.
telling us, Matty? Yeah, when we're criticizing, now they're like, just wait. You've been telling us this ever since this manager come in. Just wait. You've been telling us this, just wait.
Judge him in May. Y'all say that with Wenger. We can go all the way back to Wenger. Judge in May. Oh, well, hey, Wenger, you hadn't won anything. Judge him next May. Okay, wait till we get through a transfer window. It's always an excuse. Always an excuse.
Always, man.
Bro, when you was a child and your mom say, clean up your room, there was no excuses. It was the
mom, I'm playing PlayStation. I'm on phase 1.
Yeah, next thing you know, phase 2 is the PlayStation is out the window. It's on the concrete outside your house. That's the next phase, bro.
Do you know what? I'm gonna try that with my landlord. Actually, I ain't got a landlord. I'm paying off the mortgage. Next time the bank wants this money, listen, I'm on phase 1, man.
Hey man, judge me in May. That's what you tell them. Tell the mortgage broker to judge you in May. And watch what happens. Go pay, man. Tell your tax man, judge me in May and watch what happens. Tell the man who called you got the automobile payment. You're gonna tell him, hey man, judge me in May.
Oh, the next time someone calls us toxic and negative, I'll say judge us in May.
Judge us in May. Yeah, judge us in May. Judge us in May. It's just this fan base is the gift that keeps on giving, man. It's out of order. It's out of order, man. It's out of order. I'm sitting there looking at this week, man, and just to see how people just flopping. I mean, Sesko this and Sesko that. Joker get a one-on-one, can't hit the side of a barn. But that's the guy they wanted to sign, Mudryk. What did Mudryk do? What did Mudryk do in that Euro? Everybody talking about this Mudryk. We was in 90. You know we about to spend $90 million on him, right? You know that, right? We was getting ready to cut a check. A check was in the process of being cut for him to come to this football club. That was going to be another feather in the cap of foolishness from Arteta and Edu. What does Edu do? What does he do? Because when I asked my old lady, I said, baby, are y'all familiar with this? Who? What? Who is this guy? You know, Brazilians know they own now. You know, if they've done something, they know who they are. She can names now. You ask her about Edu, she gonna say K?
Yeah, they don't know about Edu like that. They don't know.
Yeah, K? They're gonna start going K? You know, they don't know. They don't know this dude. This dude, all this cat did, I told y'all before, all this cat did was make sure that the towels were out, that people had the guarana, that they had the
churrasco was getting warmed up.
Churrasco, yeah, the churrasco, the frango, the feijoada,
now on the grill.
Yeah, they had the Akana J. Make sure they had everything they needed. They would eat. They were comfortable. You know, everything.
Pound the queijo was getting ready. You know what I mean? The cheese bread, everything's getting ready, man.
Seam. That's what they had. They had all that stuff sorted out. And then you turn around here, and then he has a beachfront property at Arsenal Football Club doing nothing. And then we've got Garlic Head going to be right there with him this year. I mean, bro, this is getting ready to be scenes this year. This is getting ready to be scenes. Absolute scenes. We are in trouble. We're in trouble. And nobody's even talking about it. Nobody has not even realized. I keep hammering home 18 days away. Because you would think that if we're 18 days away, Northside, how long does it take for a player to settle into the new team? Look how long it took Havertz. 19, 20 games. We don't have time for 19 or 20 games for anybody coming in this year. Where's Jesus at? He's coming off an injury. He's coming off surgery. He'll be back. But how long is he going to be here? And what form is he in? Look at Martinelli. Anybody watched him in the Copa America this summer? What has he done? You talk about a fall from grace. Then you look over at soccer. Now, everybody's going to say, oh, man, soccer, he scored the goal yesterday. That is one. Now, it's 1 in 1,000. How many times do we see that as an Arsenal fan? For every 1,000 times he does that, he scores. We see this. So now, we're going to go back to, he's going to lead us to the top next year. No. This is systematic. We have had these issues with these players. We have had these issue with these players for the last 2 or 3 years. It's been the same old thing. Saka's out of form. He scored yesterday, but then you got Martinelli. He's out of form. Jesus, he was out of form at the end of the season. Look, you mentioned it earlier about Havertz. 6 straight opportunities to score and couldn't hit the side of a bar. In a Germany team, a loaded down Germany team. He can't score. Florian Wirtz passing you the ball. You can't score. You can't score. And then what if he can't score with Florian Wirtz? What the hell make you think he's gonna score with Odegaard? What is he gonna do this year? I'm telling you, we have a lot of bang average players in this team. We don't have any world-class players. There are absolutely no world-class players in this team. There's no world-class players in management. There's no world-class ownership involved with this. We are not world-class in any sense of the word. This is a team of middlemen, of just enough. This is just enough to get by. You know how
world class at selling merchandise. You remember food? That's what we're like.
Bro, we set the standard in that. We are the best PR team. We are the best PR team in the world, bro. If you, I told y'all, I think I told y'all this in the chat the other day. I said Arsenal need to shut it down, and they need to say, you know what, we're moving away from football. They need to come out and say we're moving away from football. And people say, well, what you doing? So we're gonna open up a PR firm. We're gonna turn the market.
We're gonna be football, man. You remember football? What the football for? For us, by us. Now that's what it's stood for. For us, by us. Yeah. I mean, that Shark Tank. I'm gonna start calling it Shark Tank FC. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, Shark Tank FC. It's outrageous. This is all they specialize in: is money. Not winning, not success, not trophies. It's winning. It's money. If you think for 1 second, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna drop this hammer on y'all. If y'all think for 1 second that Mbappe gonna go over to Real Madrid and put on the performances that he's put on in the Euros this year, you are out of your mind. He knows going over there, he on borrowed time. They'll give him 10 games if he go over there with that kind of behavior that you've seen in the Euro. No, you watch how quick he shape up when you get over there because the standard has been set. If he was coming to Arsenal, man, they say he's world class right now. They be like, oh man, let's just give him time to get sorted out. He'll be good to go. He'll be good. But that just shows you the difference, man. The standard. What's funny about Matty, yeah? When I have the same I said this at the barbecue yesterday. I have the exact same standards for Arsenal I have for Portugal. Not one person, and there's Portuguese people watching my channel now, not one person called me negative. Not one person told me, are Portugal out? Journey to be proud of. A lot of these top gooners that were laughing at me when I was angry about Portugal, when Arsenal are getting kicked out of the Carabao, the FA Cup, the Champions League, they say, give it time. And the same people, not everyone, because I know some people on the banter, yeah, but a lot of these people that justify failure at Arsenal, how come you're not justifying failure with Portugal? How come you're not calling me negative when Portugal get kicked out in semis? How come you're not telling me they're not good? Oh, you know what? Just get behind the manager. It takes time. Why don't you tell me, oh, you know what? Yeah, they gave it their all. Why can't you just be happy? Not one person told me to have that outlook when it comes to Portugal. The moment I have the same standards with Arsenal, negative. But when it's Portugal, look at So what's the difference? Because both Portugal and Arsenal didn't get over the line. Both entered competitions and didn't get over the line. Tell me what the difference is. Why is it when I have that standard with my country, it's completely fine, and people want to laugh? Then they can laugh if they want to. But when I have the same standard for my football club, it's negative. People, standard, bro. What's the difference? Because you're not Portuguese.
Exactly. And look at what I got to share right there. This is from last night. Y'all think we hard on folks. This is from last night. This is actually from the football Brazilian Football Federation's Twitter account. This is the weakest team in recent times. A bunch of popcorn makers. There's no player who beats his chest and takes responsibility. The penalties were a mess. They don't learn from their mistakes, and what's worse, we won't even be at the Olympics. See, they hold a standard. Brazilians hold a standard to the team. See, this is the thing. See, Arsenal fan, we don't hold a standard. It's a feel-good party when it comes to Arsenal. It's a feel-good party. I keep telling folks it's Monsters Ball settings. Make me feel good. Make me feel good. That's all they concern themselves about is feeling good. That's all it is. It's just a party. It's just have a good time. And then when it's time to finally, when it's time to finally put up a shut up, we look like fools. It's just like I told everybody. Everybody so concentrated on being Spurs fans, they forgot to pay attention to Arsenal. We up here begging Spurs to do a job for us. Think about it.
It's the same with Portugal, Matty, yeah? It's the same with Portugal, yeah? Ronaldo, when people defend Saka, yeah, like he actually knows who you are or gives a crap about you defending them online. When people say about what he's done, I've never seen a player that's done so much, yeah, for Portugal. He has given everything. Let's be real. He won the Euros with a Portugal team that was the worst lineup I've ever seen in my life for Portugal. The worst talented Portugal team, and he got it over the line. He won us the Nations League. The first Nations League, Portugal won it. We won back-to-back trophies. And whether you look at the Nations League and say it's like the Europa Conference, you still got to win it. You still got to win it. Because guess what? Arsenal was in an inferior European competition, and we got absolutely embarrassed in Baku. So you still got to win it. You can downplay it all you want. Why ain't you won it? Anyway, moving on. The point I'm making is this. I saw a lot of the Portuguese, like RTP. It's kind of like RTP is like Sky Sports. It's like ESPN for Portugal. There was a woman there. She said, you know what? This guy needs to be dropped. And the FA, I think it was Big Up Francisco, you sent me the video. She said, Ronaldo needs to be dropped. We love you for what you've done. It's over now. Move on. You should not be playing for Portugal ever again. You are past your best. We love you for what you've done. You stayed long enough. You were the hero, but you stayed long enough to be the villain. And also, the Portuguese FA needs to look at Martinez, yeah, and he needs to be sacked. Because to not be able to win a Euros with a more talented team than Fernando Santos, which was the manager we had in 2016, with a less talented team, up against a prime France. It wasn't a France that we've seen now. That was a prime France. And he managed to get over the line with the blackest guy in Portugal, Eder, yeah? The flipping Portuguese Angolan Akon of Portugal, to score a goal and win it for us, for a striker that plays, he was playing at the Russian league at that time. It's a disgrace that Portugal have all this talent, and this is the best that we can do. There wasn't none of this on RTP. Oh, yeah, but look at what he's done for the team.
Yeah.
Look what he's done for the country. You know, he's one of the greatest. If Ronaldo was playing for Arsenal, he would be, bro. We could mummify him like Tutankhamun's coffin, and we'll still play him. Oh, look what he's done for the club,
bro.
We don't look at it like that.
I can't find it now. Oh, that is right here. I pull it right here. Hold on. This right here. Last night I showed this last night with Lee. I'm gonna pull it up again. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm just gonna pull it up so you can just see it. Look at what the title. What does it say? What does that say right there? LeBouf calls for Kylian Mbappe to be dropped.
Wow, negative. Toxic and negative.
French legend says it's time to drop him. Time to drop him. It's time to drop him. It's time to drop him. Bro, Hercules Gomez. Shout out to this brother, real American. Brazil, Uruguay, one of the worst matches of Copa America. Absolute desgracia last night. Football is upside down across the board. It is upside down across the board. Bielsa last night, I'll say it again. For anybody who has not heard what he said, go and listen. Go and listen. The man was 100% in his assessment. What did Bielsa say, bro? Someone said what did he say? Man, I put it in the group last night. And he basically is saying how bad football has gotten and how irrelevant it's going to become if things don't start to change. This is coming off a win. He said that coming off a win last night. So if he's saying it and he's been around 40, 50 years, then that lets you know. But see, a lot of this starts right here on social media. Too many of these fans are just taking anything that gets handed down. What clown accepts finishing second 2 years in a row? 2 years in a row. And don't look for the team to make adjustments and say, you know what? I expect us to go out. If we can finish two years in a row in second place, then damn it, we should go out and do whatever it takes to win the title. Instead, oh no, we'll be fine. They can do a job. Let's re-sign them. Let's keep them. If it was up to this fan base, we'd still have El Nene. We'd have Denilson. We'd still have all of these players still playing for us if it was left up to this fan base. These so-called wannabe feel-good players. These dog walkers that we have to take care of the dog out there at the London Colony. It's just absolute disgracia, man. And it's just sickening. It is sickening that we have to consistently keep going through this over and over and over and over. I'm seeing people talking about we signing this player, we signing that player. People just throwing stuff out there, just anything that comes, just throwing out anything. This is why I hadn't done a transfer show with Tony Clark, because I for what? There's no need of doing a show. We already know how this is going to play out. We're going to it's going to be the same old. And that falls right in line with Bielsa was saying. You can't keep showing everybody the same old, and people going to start shutting it off after a while. If Arsenal has another year like we've had the past couple of years, I'll admit I'm probably going to start tuning out a little bit. You know what? I might pull the Warranty start. I might just sit down and just mail it in for most of the season this year. Because it's just, for what? Why am I going to, Northside, why would I give 100% if you don't give 100%? If the club don't give 100%, why are y'all going down there to the Emirates Stadium putting money in these folk pocket if they don't give you 100% on a product? When you pay your money, you expect the best. You expect the best. When you go buy your jewelry, you expect the best. When you buy a CD, you remember back in the day you used to buy a CD, and for God's sake, if it was a double disc, you buy a CD, it better be top notch. If I'm spending,
What was the two-pack one? The double disc.
Yeah, double disc. Golly, what's the name of that album? I know which one you're talking about. I got it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I got it right here on the top of my head. I can't say it. But if you had a double disc back in the day, you was expecting that double disc to be top notch. When you were spending money on physical media, you was expecting them albums to be good. You weren't half-assing. Now all eyes on me. All eyes on me. That's it. All eyes on me. And Outkast, exactly. Like the brother said, that Outkast to speak about. You expecting top flight music when you buying a double disc. When you pay your money to go sit out there at the Emirates, much as you got going on in your life, like I told Gunnar last night, you got people who are working 8, 10, 12 hours, coming out of their savings account, coming out of their investments, having to decide on, do we eat this week or are we gonna go watch football because I caught hell all week? Do I go out here and support this team? They go out there, they support the team, and then they get this crap that's getting handed down. They get this crap that's handed down. Then the jersey prices through the roof. You got win plus dolls, 30 pounds. This club is rotten. It is rotten. It is infested with money-making men that all they care about is the dollar, the euro, the yen, whatever you want to call it. That's all they're obsessed by. They're obsessed with everything except winning. Everything except winning. And for me personally, I'm tired of it. I've seen us win a title. I've seen it. I saw this 20 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. I saw the open top bus going. I watched it. ESPN. I watched it. I saw it. I know. So you can't fool me when it comes to what my expectations are, because I've seen it done. I'm a Laker fan. You think I'm really keep putting up with what I'm putting up with the Lakers? You think us Laker fans is gonna keep putting up with this? We tired of it because we've seen the best that's been that we've had to offer. You can't keep. You're a Benfica fan. You gonna keep putting up with the crap that you put up with this year with Benfica? No, you've seen the best. You've seen it. I watch Real Madrid. My best friend's a Barca fan. I've seen Real Madrid over and over and over. So for like that, so this joke, he said, "Man, you're not happy Real Madrid won the thing." I said, "Bro, it's expected. I'm supposed to, at the end of the year, supposed to be calling you, messing with you about Barcelona ain't done nothing since Messi left. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about. It's supposed to be that when you're supposed to be successful. We're sitting up here, Northside, and we're gonna turn right around. I want you to understand this. all of these trophies that people be talking about, yours gold and all this, all these trophies, they're just falling by the wayside because City's just going to keep climbing the mountain. They're going to climb the mountain, and we're going to become the 4th important club in England, and we're going to be sitting right there. The only difference that's going to separate us from Spurs is the color of the uniform. That's what's going to happen. Y'all think I'm playing now? I'm telling you, I have seen these teams. I have seen teams fall from grace, and Arsenal is right on that pathway of falling from grace. We're going to be just, yeah, we're going to be like the New York Knicks.
Were very successful in the early 19th century, bro. They were successful, bro.
Aston Villa for the Everton.
When you look at the most successful English clubs, yeah, when you look at the top 10, Everton is up there. But look at how they fell off.
Yeah, Leeds,
another one. That's what's gonna happen. It's true, bro. Do you know what saves us though? Do you know what saves us, mate? And it's the thing that's helped out Man United. If Liverpool had their dominance in the 80s and the 90s, when in 92 we turned into the Premier League and not Division 1, Liverpool would have had the income of Man United. Man United's rise was and I know Man United before they won a Champions League, they had history, they had tragedy. Man United's rise was at the right time. They were dominating right at the time we turned into the Premier League. More TV money. The league became the best. We wasn't behind Italy. We wasn't behind these other leagues. We became the best. And then with all that boost in revenue is at the right time. And when you're there at the right time, you get that boost. There's a lot of YouTubers right now. They hit it early and they got that big boost on YouTube. Why? Because they hit it at the right time. The algorithm wasn't as hard. YouTube wasn't as hard. It wasn't so much competition. You hit it at the right time, you get boosted. A lot of things is about timing. You know this, man.
Yeah.
You know this is about timing.
Yeah.
A lot of these record labels, the most established one, why? They did it in the golden era. When you had Run DMC, when you had Biggie, when you had Big Pun, when you had Fat Joe coming through, you had Tupac, you had all these players, you had all these people, you had Wu-Tang, you had all of it. Hip-hop was at the height. So now, when the money goes down, we're already established. It's about the right timing. Yeah. Arsenal, what saves us compared to Nottingham Forest, they won the Champions League before social media.
Yeah.
Before we had the internet, before we had AOL, before we had all of this type of stuff, Facebook, MySpace, all of this stuff. Before all of that. So they didn't get the massive. Arsenal was successful within social media coming up. I know it was a long time, 04. Camera phones only started to come out them times, 04, 05. You know, all these kind of things, but we hit it at the right time, which is why our revenue saves us in comparison to Nottingham Forest, in comparison to Aston Villa, in comparison to these teams, in comparison to Everton. Their heyday was way before.
Yeah,
way that. You know what I mean? And that's what saves us. But the reality is, we're going to keep sinking because if you don't sustain it and keep that's why Tottenham, they got a massive fan base, but they were able to be within the top 5, top 6. Within the Premier League era. That helped them. The revenue, everything that helped them. That's why teams like we're talking about Aston Villa, you know, Everton, all these teams that are, you know, some of them more successful, it was at the right time. And that is why that will sustain you. Why? Because even when they introduce FFP, your club is already established in getting big money with the Sky Sports, big money in terms of pay-per-view and everybody's streaming it around the world because you're in that conversation, that bracket. That's what saves Arsenal and Tottenham. Not because we've been successful. We had a certain amount of success or were in the conversation at the right time. Because when we really talk about it, when you look at trophies, major honors, Liverpool are the ones that have got 6 Champions Leagues? Man United have got 3. They got the same amount of league titles. But Man United's rise, what was it in? It wasn't in Division 1 like Liverpool. Yeah. It was in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And that's why it's Man United, because they profited of being the face of Sky Sports and that major influence from Sky Sports and the money. That's what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can only live off of that for so long. Yeah, because Man United now is going down.
Yeah.
It's established for dominance that money of being Man United and being televised everywhere else will help you.
You know what's going to happen next? There's going to be another Man City pop up, and then it's going to be another run by a team. Arsenal just the door is closing. The door is closing. Our fan base thinks every year is the year. Every year's the year. And I keep telling folks, you know, you only have a certain amount of window for success. You only have a certain window for success. And when that window presents itself, you do everything you can to be successful. Because you don't want to have to be the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Arteta's gonna wake up in 10 years and he's gonna hate himself over that 93%. He's gonna really be sick. He's gonna be on watch because he's gonna realize he threw away a golden opportunity to win a title. He threw it away twice, because he didn't do what was required. Him and the football club didn't do what was required to be successful. Newcastle's coming back this year. Newcastle is coming back this year. People can keep laughing at Chelsea. They'll throw money at it till they get to rolling, and they'll finally, when they get to rolling, they'll get to rolling. Aston Villa.
The only reason, that this fan base don't hate Newcastle is because FFP's restricted them. As soon as they start being successful, oil money. It's only because they're restricted. They're a massive club. They're a one city club, but they haven't been successful. So do you know why? Nobody cares about them. As soon as they're successful, they'll start bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro.
Because you hadn't heard anybody say anything about oil money in the last 2 years. Not anything. Zero. Everton, you know what? Everton might come back. Why? Because they got a stadium going up. They might have a little extra cash in the coffers. They're going to start trying to get sorted out. But I'm here to tell y'all, this Aston Villa thing, I'm telling y'all, this Aston Villa, Unai Emery, this Aston Villa thing is coming. That boogeyman is coming this year. That boogeyman is coming this year. And if you think Spurs, let me tell y'all something. I know folks will be laughing when I say this. Oh, man, it's crazy. He's talking about Spurs. If you think that manager going to keep putting up with what he put up with last year, he already told y'all what he got to do. The man's already said what his expectations are. I'm here to win. I'm here to win. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. And if you think that they're going to just lay down, then you crazy. I'm telling you, Arsenal's going to get a rude awakening this year. Northside Arsenal going to get the fan base is going to have a very, very hard rude awakening this year. And people are going to finally come to this is going to be the year. People are going to wake up. They're going to wake up and they're going to start seeing what we've been talking about the last 3-4 years. They're going to look around and see how the landscape has changed and how things are. You can only fool somebody for so long. But like I said earlier, this is half a decade we're talking about now. This is year 5. When somebody's coming to you and they say, well, give him time, there's no more time. Time is up. You're out of touch. What Hall & Oates say? You're out of touch. You're out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not out of touch, out of time. It's over. It's done. It's
but they want to sing, you are gold. Always believe in the process. You got the power to know Arteta's invincible. Always believe it.
No. It's gonna be Duran. Say a prayer. Say a prayer for me now. That's what it's gonna be. Say a prayer because I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough, Northside. It's gonna be a rough season. So I've already started preparing myself mentally for what's coming down the pipe, man. It's gonna be tough this year. Absolute tough. And like I said, the Calafiori, we'll probably sign him, and we'll probably sign one other player, and then that'll be it. And then it'll be expected to go again, as they say, go again. And then we'll get to the end of August, and then they'll scramble and put in some late bid to make it look like they did something. And they'll put in a bid for a player. They'll tell the club will tell them we want $60 million for him. We're short with 18.2 and $500,000 cash, and that's what we'll look to try to get the player. That's what we do. Just what I try to tell you. Ivan Toney. Just think about it. Ivan Toney. That's all we heard. Ivan Toney. Everybody, Ivan Toney. Sign him up, Ivan Toney. And then as soon as it was reported that we were in for Cisco, oh man, bend that cat. We don't need Ivan Toney. Attitude problems.
We heard that about Aubameyang, and then look what he came and done.
Yeah, exactly. Heard everybody getting doozy. All this attitude. Brother.
What was it? What was it? Man United. What's his name now? I don't know why it escapes me. With the collar up, Man United striker.
Oh, Cantona.
Did he not have an attitude problem? He's a winner though.
He's a winner.
Did Ronaldinho not have an attitude problem? He had a lack of commitment.
He partied every night. Every night.
Most of the greats got an attitude problem.
Yeah.
Ronaldo had an attitude problem.
Yeah, Kobe had an attitude problem. Jordan had an attitude problem.
But bro, that interview with Jordan, yeah, you see all the ex-players, Matt, you seen it. You see all the ex-players. Yo, this guy was a scumbag, you know. But he made us winners, I can't lie.
I told Lee last night after we got off last night, I was telling him about Kobe. We were talking about Kobe Bryant. And I told him, man, I don't know if anybody in the chat remember this. We had a player that came to the Lakers. I think it was Smush Parker. And he went to talk to Kobe, and Kobe said, "Shut the fuck up. You hadn't won a damn thing. I don't want to talk to you." And he told him that. Told him that at the first practice.
Oh,
Don't talk to me. He said, "Don't talk to me." Yeah, that's what you need. You need players like that, man. Look at you saw Ivan Toney. Come on, let's just be real, man. You saw Ivan Toney walk up there and take that penalty kick yesterday. No look the man. Did you know he no looked him? He still got the winning penalty kick. No looked him. Just walked off like ain't nothing going on. When has Arsenal had a player with that kind of swag?
Bro, Ibra, a young Ibra told Wenger at the time, prime Wenger, he said, "Bro, are you
no
mad?
auditions
Interviews, bro." And you know what? Yeah, Arsenal fans would have used that against him if he wasn't successful. What did he go on to do? Winning titles with Barca, went to Italy, won titles, went to PSG, won titles, just winning titles everywhere, bro. Man was like, "Bro, I don't do interviews." Man saw Pogba. He said, "Did you see the interview of back a couple of years ago? It's Ibra and Thierry Henry talking. Pogba come in, he goes,
Nah.
You're with the Lions. Sit on the floor." I gotta sit on the floor. It's a joke. Listen, the legends are talking. He goes, when the Lions are talking, you sit on the floor.
Bro, it's the
He
standard.
little broed him like he's a bum, bro.
Because the standards, bro. Ibrahimovic knows. He played in it. He played in that era. He know who was these guys. Look, these guys know who was who. And that's not saying Paul was a bad player, but he's just not on that level. And that's what we were talking about last night, is that there's a level. There's world class, and then there's very good. And then there's good, then there's average, then and so on. The problem is social media has blended everything. You know the little graph that you used to see when we was in school, and they have the circle, and one circle will overlap into the other circle. That's the Venn diagram. That's what it is. Everybody's overlapped everything. So, you'll see these players like we've seen in the Euros, and these are players that they call, these are world-class players. No, they're not world-class players. They're pretty good. They're decent. They're good, but they're not world-class. World-class require the coach to stay up 16 hours the day before the game trying to figure out how to stop them.
Even you, Matty, yeah? Is I'm going to give you your flat. You see, Matty, yeah? I'm the type of person, yeah? If Matty's telling me something serious about life, yeah? Matty's telling me, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, yeah? I'm looking at him like, yo, first I'm looking at his establishments. I now know about his establishments. First, I respect his age. Second is his establishments. Because you can be older, but you ain't done nothing. I know a load of people like that. You're older than me, but you ain't done nothing. Yeah? That's the majority of people. Yeah, looking at him, he's talking to me, telling me, yo, North, do this, do that. From my experience, do that. I got to sit there and be like, hold on. This guy's more successful than me. This guy's done things I've never done. This guy has gone through life longer than me. I have to respectfully be quiet. There are moments where you need to humble yourself and say, yo, this guy's walked a path I've never walked. I got to shut up. I'm a lot of things. I'm damaged. I am damaged because of my experiences in life. I'm emotional because of a lot of, I would say, tragedy that's happened in my life. I'm a lot of things. One thing I will give myself props for. I know what kind of people to respect and when to shut up and say, all right, cool. Let me listen to this guy. Yeah? Let me listen to this guy because this guy's older. That's the problem with young people these days.
Yep.
I remember most of my friends, Matty, yeah, we talk about sports, it applies to life, Matty. I've not got somewhere in life because I'm smarter than a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends, yeah, not all of them, a lot of my friends from the past didn't know how to take on good advice. They didn't know how to identify good advice. They don't know how to humble themselves and be like, all right, cool. Like I may not actually know everything. Because when you talk to older people, Matt, you know this, older people will tell you what not to do.
Yep.
The guy that trained me, he showed me what kind of relationship I didn't want. And he told me, avoid this, avoid that. I'm now in a relationship through the things that he told me, I avoided that in a partner. I avoided making certain decisions. I avoided identifying certain things in people and be like, that's not a good friend. That's not a good partner. That's not a good trait. That's not the type of lifestyle I need to go through. The people that are my age, that I know that are not as successful than me, even though I don't look at myself as a massive success, are the people that weren't humble enough to listen.
I'm listening to you. I'm just going to check my.
No, that's calm. That's calm.
Yeah.
You have to have a level of humility. When some of my friends were selling spice, I never fell into that. Someone that was older than me, Jamaican guy, and that's why I got a lot of love for Caribbeans. I got love for everyone. He told me, yo, you want to do that? That's got a short lifespan. Or do you want to go down this road? I had to humble myself. And at the time, I'm like, what's he talking? But then I was like, yo, this guy's been there, done that. There's times in life you got to humble yourself and say, you know what, yeah, this person, to be fair, is established. He's got somewhere in life and he's telling me how to avoid his failures. Respectfully, I'm nobody to not respect where he's at. But it takes humility. And the thing is, yeah, my generation and the generation that's come after me, a lot of them, they think they know it all. I don't know it all. I don't know it all. I was the young buck around everyone else that's established telling me, yo, you ain't doing it, you ain't doing that. Yeah? And the reason I respected them is because there was action behind their words. Because an older man can't talk to me if you ain't doing nothing. Because first thing I'm going to look at is, where are you in life? Because if you're nowhere and you're trying to give me advice, why didn't you take your own advice? But if you're giving me advice and you're somewhere and you done this and you got up to the pinnacle of your, then I'm like, all right, cool. Clearly this guy's done something right. Let me sit down and listen. All right, cool. What did you say? All right, cool. Because I take mental notes. I'm like, oh, Matty said this, Matty said that. Matty said, yo, I did this. No. Humility, bro. I have to be humble. I'm not the be all end all. Lee will tell me, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. I have to humble myself and be like, all right, cool. He knows more. Look at what he's done. Matty be telling me things about life. I got, you know what, Matty, yo, all right, cool. But people don't have that, bro. In life, you are not the pinnacle, bro. There's always someone that's done something, but you have to be humble enough to listen to people that's done what you've done, gone through the tribulations, and come out the other way. And to be honest, the person that gave me that advice, Matty, quickly before I let you come in, I'm now in a situation in my life that he's not, and he's older than me. Why? Yeah. And you know why I love him? Because he told me where he failed, and he told me, don't do this, don't do that. Yeah. Thank him. And now I'm in a better place, bro. Because he shared with me the realness of don't do this in life, don't go there, don't do this, don't be influenced by this, don't do that, don't do that. He gave me the blueprint. Most people don't want to listen to it, Matty. No. If it's not easy, I ain't listening to it, bro. What's this guy know? What's this guy know? Bro, more time, yeah? I'm not saying just respect someone because of their age. Respect them because of their CV, their experience, and they practice what they preach. And I'm telling you, you'll get far in life. Because the guy that guided me, I'm now further than he is. And I'm not trying to, try and say that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Because he helped me, bro. Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, man. My grandma used to always say, man, she used to say, son, you can learn a lot more with your mouth closed than you can with it open. Listening. This is why when we talk about, let's bring it back to football. I'm gonna land this plane real smooth. This is why you see so many footballers fail. How many times in the last 5 years, and this is gonna be Arsenal related. How many times in the last 5 years have you heard Eddie Nketiah come out and say, I reached out to TT Henry to come work with me on my training, working on my goal scoring? When have you heard that? When have you heard any of these players call any of the greats to go to learn anything from the tutelage? When have you seen players at camps? This is world now. I'm gonna expand it. Let's go to across world football. When have you seen footage? You remember back in the day, you used to see footage of players playing together, working out in the off season in the summer. They out doing stuff, Tom Brady out there throwing footballs to wideouts. You know, Randy Moss before he comes to the Patriots. You Kobe Bryant playing over in New York, over there in the hood during the summer. You know, where do you see this at with this new generation? These guys, they get on YouTube and then they look at these highlights of themselves and they feel like they've made it. I just got this morning, Northside, I was working at a football camp here in my town with one of the NFL players. And he just told him, he said, you should be working on your craft every single day. Every day. He said, I have to do it. He said, I'm leaving this camp and get ready to go work out today. I got to go work on stuff to get done because I'm not where I need to be. How many of these players are being real with themselves and not looking at the bank account for their validation? This is the problem. This new generation of footballers look at their bank account and they think that validates them. No, it's the product on the field that validates you. And the product is subpar. Well, how do you fix that? You need to be making phone calls to some of these legends that are still available to you. You need to be making a phone call. Brazil, these Brazilian players need to be instead of dyeing their hair, looking like fools, walking around with hubcaps for earrings, dancing,
AirPods on,
dancing. You need to be calling Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Gilberto. You need to be calling these greats and getting some knowledge. You know, I told this to a coach. I told it to a coach last week. We was on the phone, and I told him. I said, "Do you know how hard it is?" I thought it was. Matter of fact, it wasn't even a coach. I just remember it was Kenny. I was talking to Kenny Ken last week, and I told Kenny. I said, Kenny, the hardest thing for players to do is to sit down and watch film, because in film study, all of your weaknesses are exposed for everybody to see. You can directly see what your weakness is. How many players do you think today will actually sit down and watch film? Most of them don't even watch a game. They don't even watch them. They don't even watch them. This is why these players repeatedly do the same old thing. This is how I know soccer don't watch film, because he does the same thing he did over and over. You don't see anything new. Northside, I want you to watch this year. Watch some of these players, and then you look at, have they added something new to their game? Is there a new, as they say, a new wrinkle? A new wrinkle. You remember when LeBron James came into the NBA? LeBron James, they say, could not shoot a three. Couldn't hit a three. What did he start adding to his game? He started shooting threes. Okay, you know what? This is one of my flaws. I need to work on it. Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan realized he couldn't dunk anymore, what did he have to do? He went to the fadeaway. You know, when Ronaldinho got older and the pace left him, what did he start doing? Learning how to read the game. Make his life a lot. He was playing slow as a snail and still put the ball right where it needed to be.
AC Milan, he's barely running.
AC Milan, yeah, fat Ronaldinho. He just barely could get around the field. Still putting the ball where it needed to be.
Bro, Ryan Giggs. When Ryan Giggs lost the pace, what did he do? Midfield. Our boss then.
Yeah.
No
this is my criticism. This was my criticism. I was telling Lee this the other day. This was my criticism of Ronaldo. Ronaldo is so selfish, because had he actually sat down and thought about it, he should have said, you know what? I'm going to slide back in the midfield. I want y'all to put somebody up there that got some pace, that can get into the box, and I'll just do what I can to provide. Go into a facilitator role. That requires, like you said, humbleness. I don't have it anymore. Brother, nobody's saying you were never good. Your time is up. The time is up, bro. And it's time for you to be an ambassador for Portugal in a different way. And he can't do it because his ego won't let him. Now, combine that when you got a clown like Garnacho out there running around like a fool over there for United. This is what I'm saying. This is why I said football is jacked up. It's because these players don't have any self-awareness. That's the word we're looking for. Self-awareness. The average footballer has no self-awareness. This is why you see, have you ever noticed some of these players that's been in the league, like they're not like a superstar, but they'll be like a player you look up. They've been on 7, 8, 9, 10 different teams. They've done well. You know, they've been okay. They're not world class, but a decent player. Those players know their limitations.
Matty, your point is absolutely spot on. You know why? I had 3 cousins, yeah? 2 of them were in the Fulham Academy. The other one was in Spurs Academy. Do you know what my uncle used to say? This is like 04, 05, 06, 07, 08. Do you know what my uncle said? When there was a football game, my grandma's house, football every day. My granddad's house, football every day. My grandma's seen so much football. I don't even know how much. She's seen way more football than me. But my uncle, hey, Pedro Janzinho, Daniel, vem aqui. All 3 of you, come here. The football's on, sit down, watch the game. You, what position you play? Meio campista, your midfielder. You can watch Rui Costa. You're on the wing, watch Ronaldo. You sit there, or Ronaldinho, or Figo. You're centre back. Cool. You can watch Pep. He will say to my cousins, yeah, this is true, bro. This is true facts. They'd have to sit there. Half time they still can't move. The only time they can move is to go to the toilet, come back.
Yeah.
When they come back, he goes, every time they did something, yeah, he goes, did you see that? And they're like, yeah. What did you see? Oh, you read the game. He didn't. So why are you not doing that? Because I see you in training. Why are you not doing that? Okay, cool. Carry on watching the game. This is how we were brought up. You do this. Me, I was a midfielder. He'll be like, yo, I want you to watch this midfielder, whatever watch him. I don't want you, nobody talk, and I don't, all the phones on the table. Why was he doing that, Matty? Just like what you said. You play a position, right? This guy's world class. This guy's a baller. You watch what he's doing, and then I want every time after the game, I want a report of what he's doing, and I'm going to tell you why aren't you doing it? And they will be watching it all the time. And sometimes, when you're young, do you allow it, man? Let me. But you get older, I realize what you were doing.
Yeah.
Then he'll be like, oh, cool. He will go practice with my cousins. Yeah. He's our uncle. He's taking my cousins because their dad ain't there. Taking them out. He goes, oh, did you see what Ronaldinho did? I need you to do that. Then he goes, oh, but what? I told you, you saw the game, right? So you do the same thing right now. Because you saw it and you explained to me, and I'm telling you ain't doing that. You do that. And it was the programming of practice and watch. Practice and watch. My cousins got to the point, yeah, where they'll be watching Jogo Bonito. I remember my cousin Daniel, he'd be watching Jogo Bonito. He would be seeing the Brazilian team doing the madness. He'd get the ball. After he's seen the videos, and this is early YouTube. He'll get the ball. He'll start practicing trying to do it. We'll go out to play. We'll play like a 5-a-side. He'll be doing what he saw. Because you were learning. You saw what the greats done. You studied it, and you tried to replicate it. And every time I'd go into my uncle had the main room in my grandma's house. Every time we're there, there's 2 monitors, HDMI cable. One is playing Ronaldinho, the other one's playing Rivaldo, or maybe Beckham with free kicks. Just studying it the whole time. All my cousins. And then he'd be like, all right, cool. If you can't do that, I'm not taking you to the academy anymore because you're wasting my time.
Yeah. Yep.
Who does that now?
Nobody. When I coached, I'll go back to when I played. Because when I came up, I'm 42. I'll be 43 in a couple months. When I came up, all we had was football coaches, American football coaches. They just say, go out there and kick the ball. Unless you went to a private school, which I had 2 cousins that went to private school. And that's basically how I learned. I used to watch them. What they did at practice is what I said, okay, well, I just mimic what they do. I didn't have a formal training in football. But then I started watching film. I started watching the games. In the mid-90s, I started watching the games. I started watching them, combining the 2. Oh, I'm going, then Ronaldo shows up, then all hell breaks loose. I'm like, well, shit, I'm stepping on. I'm going to start, I'm going to do this stepping over thing, and I'm going to move the ball. I'm going to try to do it. And at that time, I was way lighter than I am now. And so, you start learning how to finish. You start learning how to finesse instead of, power. And then it takes off. You know, when I started coaching, I used to make my players, and if any of them see this video, they'll guarantee they'll comment and say he is 100% true. I used to give them film. You watch this game, you watch this game, you watch that game. You know, I would get old Arsenal games and I would, you know, just pass them out and make them watch it. And then we would play the game and I would watch how quick we moved the ball. I wanted us moving the ball like prime Arsenal. One pass here, bang, 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 go. 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 We beat one team so bad, they came up to us. This was a compliment. We blew them away. I won't tell y'all the score because it's embarrassing. I'll be embarrassed to say that out loud. But we blew them away. I just put it that way. And the coach, I thought that it was going to be a firestorm after the game because we beat them so bad. But they came up. And those players, the players came to us from the other team and said, man, we learned so much watching y'all play. So when you beat somebody that bad, technically, that the other team comes to you and say, bro, we learned something today. The coach said, see, that's the difference in a team that has learned and have worked on different things because there was no flaw. There was no flaw. Because we sat there, we went over film, we broke down the game, we went all the way down to the most finite of details. This is why I said when I watch these players, where is the new wrinkle at? This season, I'm watching Odegaard. Where's the drop step finish at coming from this year? It's time to start scoring goals. It's time for him to have 14 goals and 15, 20 assists. Where is it coming from? When I look at Saliba, when I looked at Saliba from when he was in the French league, when he got back, clearly he has been learning from somebody the art of defending. Clearly, you can look at it and tell. Then you watch him in the Euros. It's almost like he's gotten better than what he was this past season at Arsenal. And this is why I told y'all this in the group chat the other day. I said, oh, this Calafiori, I know what this is. This is the replacement for when Saliba leave because he ain't gonna be here after next year. Because Real Madrid, and then I overheard you when I was cooking. Real Madrid is already knocking at the door. They're already knocking at the door. And people wonder, well, how do they get these big moves for these players? These players work on themselves. They work on themselves. A good player works on themselves. Look at Lamine Yamal. Look at that. At 16. Clearly, he's been working.
Look at Vinny, bro. Look at Vinny. When Vinny was there with Benzema, Benzema said, yo, release me the ball. They fell out. There was a bus up. He goes, yo, you ain't doing your job. We never heard Vinny complaining. Vinny came out and said, yo, he told me where to work on my game. And he said, listen, I've played next to Ronaldo, prime Ronaldo. Don't tell me about the game. I've played with a bigger player than what you are currently. I'm telling you, release me the ball. Next season, he worked on everything that Benzema said. Now we see Vinny turning up in the Copa del Rey, turning up for finals, winning major honors. Why? Because he listened and he was humble enough to listen to Benzema, a player that's won it all multiple times over.
You look at players like that, and then you look like even for him. I think the reality check hit him this weekend. He looks over there to the right, or look to the left, or look around him, and he's like, "Where's the players? Where are the players that's on my level at in this team? Where are they at?" He's got to be going to a mentorship role. I think Neymar realized it after the. Well, you know what? I've got to go into mentorship role because we got to start. We got to get some stuff straight here because these players are out of Richarlison. Anthony, these guys are off base. You look at these players. Look at our team. Look at Martinelli. Brother, there's no reason Martinelli should still be running with his head down. This brother is almost in his mid-20s, and he is running with his head down. That's stuff I was getting out of cats at 14 and 15 and 13 years old. Son, run with your head up. You should be able to scan the field. If I look down there and I'm getting, if you looking down that ground and you see me coming to punch you, you still can see it. Yeah, you're right, coach. You can see it. So why is your head down? Why is your head down? If you still can see what's going on around you.
Even 100-meter sprinters run with their head up.
Hey, Northside, how many players do you watch? I want you to watch this now. Watch this now. Watch this. How many players do you see before they receive a pass scan the field? Before they receive a pass. I used to have kids all the time. They say, well, coach, how did you know he was over there? I already saw him. Before I even got the ball, I knew he was standing right there. I just put it the way he go get it. It's just that simple. Reading the game. The game of football is 99% mental and 1% physical.
Facts.
This is why so many of the greats are the greats. A great footballer makes the game look simple. A world-class football player makes the game look simple. This is when you go back for all my youngest. I'll use Cesc Fabregas. Look at how Cesc Fabregas moved the ball. Look at how Thomas Rosicky would move the ball. Look at Santi Cazorla moving the ball. Simple stuff. Just they made the game look simple. And that's how you know that's a sign of a player that's world class. That's good. But we've got
No, in fact, because if you're a defender, the best defenders that we talk about are players that read the problem before it's a problem. And then they tell other people, sit back, get back.
Yep.
If you're a midfielder, before you even receive the ball, you can already see, have I got a man on me? What player's available? Cool. Make the pass. Or I can see a run from the winger. Or I can see a run from the attacker. Play that through. Reading the game. If you're a striker, you already know how to read the game. Okay, cool. There's space. He's running through. Let me insert myself this way. So when the ball comes across, I'm already across the defender. He hasn't got time to get to me, and I tap it in. I already know where the goalkeeper is. You're absolutely correct. In every situation of football, if you read the game, you're already ahead. And that is why, to your point, every single time I went Power League, which is like an AstroTurf, like football pitches in the UK, you go Power League, I see guys with a pot belly that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s,
slow
pot belly, the all black Adidas boots with the white stripes, zero pace, reading at the game, 100, finishing, 100, control, 100, passing, 100, no speed. Going up against some kids that look like flipping a gelled up Cristiano Ronaldo with the flipping tape around his ankles at Man United, and they can't get the ball.
I see it in my men's league all the time. I see it all the time. When we play open ball, I see the dude. We got this one cat, man. He's got to be this one cat. He's Iranian. This cat named Nabil. You already know it's tough with a name like that. Cat named Nabil. Probably about 56. Black boots, short socks. As soon as he receives the ball, he's devastating. Can stop anything because he just knows he reads the game. He knows exactly what to go. He'll actually tell you where to go. He'll tell the player, hey, you go over there. It's coming to you. Just go stand over there. Bam, right over there to him.
And he's walking the whole game. He ain't even jogging.
Walking pace, man. Walking pace. This is the difference. That's the difference in today's player. And you would think with everything that's been added to today's players, Northside, they've got the benefits of great pitches. You've got world-class cleats that you can get. Man, when I was coming up, man, it was basic. We had basic cleats. That was it. You had simple cleats.
Man, yeah. People talking about XG. We had flipping. Listen, my guy Hooks, even though I disagree with a lot that he says. Man, are talking about XG, whatever. Yeah, Matty, you go to a field right now. You see some guys playing football. Let's just say, you go to a park, you got a ball, you and your guys, not enough to make a team. You see some other guys, yeah, or you're on the sideline, maybe rotating subs. How do you know who's a baller, who's not? You have no video evidence. What do? You look on the pitch, you see who does what. Within 5 minutes, you can already tell, okay, he's a good defender. Him, he's a good winger. Him, he's a striker. Every time the ball comes to him, clinical, right position, puts it in. You got no video evidence. You ain't been there long. It never fails you. When you go, oh, let's mix teams. This is something that happens in real life. Everyone that's kicked ball happens. Let's mix teams. You're like, yo, him, I remember he's a good winger. Him, he's a good defender. Yeah. He reads the game. Him, he's a gunman in front of goal. I want him. When you got two captains, everyone's picking team. Why are you picking? What are you picking based on? Trust the process? No, what your eyes see. Yeah. And more time, you get the players that you want in your team, you win. Why? Because you can identify who plays well, who doesn't, who reads the game, who doesn't. What? And then you start saying, yo, I need you to defend. You're good. Oh, no, I want to go up front. No. You're a better defender. You get back. Let him go up. He's got pace, he's got skill, and his delivery and his crossing is very good. You're a good midfielder. You'll find him. You're very good at being a striker. Your finishing's A1. Your overall gameplay isn't all that, but you're a bad boy striker. You just stay in the box. You've already identified, yeah, who is good at what. You're not a coach. You're not a manager. You're not a scout. You ain't seen these players ever before. You've seen 5-10 minutes of them. You can already identify. And everyone agrees.
Yeah.
And then they tell you, Matty, oh, you got good vision. Matty, you're in the midfield. Matty, no, I couldn't do defense. No, we need you in the midfield.
Yep.
You're too good to be in the defense. No, you got in the midfield. Yeah, you dictate play. How is it, yeah, in the most basic form of football, whether it's in the park, Power League, Astros, whatever it is, you identify the ball straight away. There's no XG. There's no video recording.
No Scout Nation.
With the eyes. It will never fail you, bro. Because it's the truth. What you see is what it is.
What it is.
10 minutes, you see the weakness. Okay, Northside, listen, you're very good at your delivery. You're fast. You read the game, but you're finishing, drop back. You can't be striker. I identified it in myself. I'm not a natural finisher. I can score, but I'm not a natural finisher. When my team won the Power League, we was in the second hardest division in the Power League. We won it first time. Most of our players were actually below the age of 18. The majority average age of the players that were on the field were about 26, 27. I wasn't even nowhere near 27 at the time. Most of our players were younger. I could already see you get back here. You here, you there. Everyone already knew. How is it that we can identify that? But nowadays, no, but what he does off the ball, but. If you go and pick a team, ain't no one saying about, oh, you're a striker, but you can drop in deep and you can link up play. Are you a good finisher? Cool, you're up front. You're the best finisher out of everyone. You're up front.
They stick out like a sore thumb. You can look right there at them. But I'm gonna show you something else people don't do. Let me show you something else, man. We cooking today. I'm gonna show you something else. These players, when I played, even one of my older years, I would tell players where to go. I'd be on the pitch. Oh, he's getting ready to pass over there. Go step over to slide 2 steps to your right. And then they go over and then the ball right there. I said, how do you know that, man? I said, look at him. Have you looked at the body language of the player? Look at his eyes. Where does he keep looking? Where is he turning? Clearly, if he's turning this way, he's got to come this way. He's not going to go way over there to make that. But, you start telling people, read the game. Put people in position. How many times have we seen Odegaard? This is one of my complaints about Odegaard. How many times you see him walk over to somebody? I mean, get over there. Go stand there. Go through that. He's directing traffic. He's in the most integral position on the pitch. He's the man that keeps it ticking. Where's the direction? Where are the runs from the players? This is why I said, look at the team. This is how I know Arteta is not the man. People say, well, how do you know? Just look at how the team is played. You were talking about last year. U-shaped football. Where are the runs? Where's the player going 100 miles per hour just to make the run? Where's it at? Where's the blind runs at? Where's the overlap? The overlaps on both sides. Where's the basic fundamentals of football? Look, this is why I said, look at our team. And it's the basics. And then you look at you go up 30,000 feet, and then you look at the league, and then you see why the league the way it is. Look at this, the same old. I told Guns last night. I said you could watch one game on the Euros yesterday and watch Copa America last night, and it's still the same thing. The game is the same across the board. The lack of development, the lack of understanding, the lack of basic. We got players Northside that cannot even make throw-ins. This is at the highest level of football. I'm telling y'all now, if I was 22, 21, 19, 20, I would probably be playing for one of these world class. If that's based off of what I'm looking at, if that's what's getting people big time contracts, I would probably be making pretty good money right about now, based off of what I'm seeing. Because I don't see anything now that makes me go, oh man, this is it. I don't see. There's not one player. And I give Lamine Yamal, I give him a pass. But other than that, I haven't seen anybody that got me up off my seat that made me go, oh man, woo, wow. Did you see that? I have not seen anybody that back in the day, even we'll go modern. We'll go modern times. Back when Ronaldo used to get the ball when he was young, you'd be like, somebody for to pay the price. You see that, or you see Iron Robin. You knew if Iron Robin was on that pitch, he popping up somewhere. You got to look for him, because if Snyder find him, it's over. It's over.
Robin and Ribery, bro.
Yeah,
they were cold, bro.
Yeah, I remember when they played when Dortmund played them, and I said, "That's that damn Iron Robin." I remember yelling out loud, "That's the damn Iron Robin." There he is, popping up, just a little baby tapping, boom, tap in, goal. Mueller, Mario Gomez. You could just go down a list of players that were just absolutely savage. You knew that something was gonna go down. You look at Ronaldinho. You talk about Ronaldinho all the time. I was there. I watched Messi's first goal live. I saw it. They screwed it up the first time. Offside. Okay, well, we're doing it again. We're going to run the same thing again. Bam, goal. I mean, it's crazy. PSG. When he was at PSG, did you watch this stuff? I always refer to him as Baby Fro Ronaldinho. A lot of people didn't see Baby Fro when he just had baby. The PSG
one. The PSG one.
Yeah, the PSG when he had the Fro. A lot of folks never saw him with the Fro. I saw him with the Fro when he showed up in the Brazilian.
When he was looking like Jackson 5.
Yeah, when he out there putting in free kicks on England, he was like, what? He did that on purpose. Like, yeah, I remember that stuff, man. I remember watching it. I remember watching Ronaldo, the GOAT when he came on the scene, man. I'm just like I told Guns last night. I've seen so many world-class players and players of high stature to the point that when I know players that I grew up idolizing and patterning certain aspects of myself as a footballer, it's hard for me to look at footballers now and just go, this guy's gonna make it, or this guy's this, that, and the third. A lot of these guys, man, are just basically what we would call journeymen. These would be journeymen back in the day. They would just be going, they'd be just bench fillers. A lot of these players that you see now would be bench fillers. It's just not there. It's just not there. And then you've got coaches that are not qualified. Like Arteta, no way would he have landed a job coaching any Serie A team in the 90s with no experience. Brother, come on, man. Let's just be real, man. Everything now, it's like this brother said, everything is robotic, it's system-based, and if you don't fit the system, the creativity of that player is sacrificed, and then you cut off the development, and then when it's time for them to get into a situation, Northside, where they have to get themselves in gear, make something happen. This is why you see so many English players. This is why yesterday, if you notice the panic button, you start seeing them panic when they get in certain situations. They start looking around. You're playing for penalty kicks because you can't find a way to win in regular time.
It's not coached out of them.
Coached out of these players, and it is an embarrassment. And that's kind of what Bielsa was talking about. Yesterday, the quality of the game and the enjoyment of the players and the creativity, the innovation. A lot of these players innovate. Because these players that we grew up watching, even modern, like I said, I keep it modern. Adel Tarat, brother was creative. He could find a way to get to the goal. He could find a way. I'm watching it. He could find a way to get to the goal. No matter what.
I'm talking about highlights, Matty. Let them go see Adel Tarat, bro. Go watch his highlights.
Oh, me and Lintex, we got him on. He's on the list for the streets won't forget. He's on the list. He's on the list. This brother could find a way to get the way he needs to get to. But
even the guy, bro, baller.
Yeah, you look at Johan Cruyff. Not Johan Cruyff, but Johan Gourcuff. Well, Cruyff was good, but I'm talking about we talking about on a low level.
Yeah, the streets don't forget. Yeah,
on that level. Gourcuff, man. If the injury hadn't got him, he probably no telling in the bad attitude, no telling what became of him. There players out there, man. Eden Hazard and Leo, man. Bro, don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Hazard and Leo was ripping it up, bro. Batman went right through that league like it was nothing, man. You had Giroud over there at was it Montpellier? Was it Montpellier?
Montpellier, yeah.
Montpellier. Bro, that's a street name. When's the last time you heard Montpellier do anything? This is what I'm saying. Even the most basic of footballer back in the day, anybody that's 30, 32, 30 plus, these guys know. These guys know because you had to make a living doing something, man. Even my man that played for Japan, was it God, I can't think of his name. Was it Nakahama? It's cat that used to play with I can't think of his name.
Was Kagawa? Honda.
Honda, that's it. Shout out to that brother there, Josh. Honda. Yeah, cats don't know. They don't know about this kind of cats, man. These cats, Nakamura is another one. These cats don't know about these players. This is why I said the game of, don't even get me started on Riquelme. Don't even get me started on him. These players are players that you have libraries, Northside, upon libraries of tape to sit down and watch. This is why I'm so hard on soccer. I'm a Virgo. You're a Virgo. Y'all know how exactly how we are on ourselves. A Virgo is typically hard on themselves. So you would think that you would see an improvement. This is me, Virgo talking now. You would think that you would see an improvement because we believe in perfection. We believe in perfection at the highest level. And this brother keeps doing the same old thing over and over and over. Gabby Jesus is another one. Same old thing.
I can't lie. Balassi, yeah, when he was fit, he was a problem, bro.
Major problem.
Naturally talented, bro.
There's some players that the injury bug got them, but you could clearly see if it hadn't caught them, they were on the right path. They were on the right path.
Bro, we had it at Arsenal, Diaby, bro. That guy, when he was fit, yeah, was ridiculous, bro.
Bro, he was unplayable.
Bro, that guy, yeah, I can't remember what ex-Arsenal player said it. They're like, yo, this guy, in terms of ability and potential, if his body didn't fail him, he'd be up there with Vieira, bro. The guy was ridiculous, bro.
He was the tank.
But his injury record effed it. But when you saw him on point, because how many times, yeah, we're like, oh, Diaby's on the bench. Diaby's he's on the medical table. Then he'll come back 2-3 games, playing out of his skin. Yo, Diaby crazy. Next thing, benched.
Yeah,
bro, the guy was more talented than Alex Song, bro. But Alex Song had the engine and his body didn't fail him. Yeah, this guy, bro, he was ridiculous. Diaby was actually mad good, you know. And people forget that because we only saw a little bit. You know, we only saw a little.
You got glimpse.
Okay, kick on. Injured.
Derby County. I don't know if you remember that game. We played Derby County. He ran through there. He just ran right through them and mowed them over. This brother there he just dropped in there. Connor. He just dropped that dribble. Cisse. Cats don't know, man.
You know the link up. The two strikers they had at Newcastle. The link up
with the hair, man. With the hair. They don't know. They don't know about that Frenchman, man, because the injury. Tal Ben Aim. That's another one that they don't know about, man. Bro, it is so many players. Adriano, had he was able to deal with them demons.
His father died,
the demons. He was
Adriano, on Pez, Adriano on Pez. Anyone that knows old school
99. Unplayable, bro.
They're already calling him the next R9, bro. But then obviously,
you know, he went through that with his dad, man. But he was unplayable. Matter of fact, that's another. We got some guys lined up for that. You must be at this. You must be at your mind, but the streets won't forget. I'm telling you, man. We got it lined up, man. It is some players here. This is why I'm so hard on players. Now, people always wonder why, man. Why you and Lee? Why you and Lee? Northside, Kenny, Jed, Ola. Why y'all so rough on these players? Because we've seen the best. We've seen the highest, whatever position you call out, we've seen the best. We've seen the best of that position. Whatever position you call out, right back, left back, center back, you know, right center back, you know, 4-4-2 days, you know, defensive mid, center mid, left mid, right mid, you know, support striker. We've seen the best of the best. We've seen the best of the best. This is why last night when I watched Brazil, I was like, this Brazil team ain't shit. Because I've seen the best. I've seen the best that Brazil have to offer. This is far from the best. This is actually
but bro.
Batistuta.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Alexander Pato.
Bro, I remember, quickly before, because we're gonna redirect to Lee. I remember playing Pez, and it was like every team, Matty, had ballers. Every team, Italian.
Even the lowest, even the lowest of the low.
Bro, even Florentina. You remember Florentina with the Nintendo? With the Nintendo thing?
Yeah, with the Nintendo. Yeah.
Ballers, bro.
Bro, Joe gonna start laughing when I say this, man. Go look at Blackburn. Back in the day when Blackburn was in the Premier League. Bro, they had, what's my boy that played for, oh, man, I got him just playing. I know Lee, because Lee, I bring him up to Lee all the time. He was a good cat. This cat that played God almighty, man. Anybody, what was the player that played for Blackburn that was really good? He was Latin. I can't call his name now. My boy Machiavelli. Shout out to Machiavelli. Roque Santa Cruz.
I was thinking of Santa Cruz. That's the one.
Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Machiavelli, man. He knows his ball. He knows his ball. Roca Santa Cruz played for Blackburn, bro. Black freaking burn. Back, I'm talking. This is back. This is back when they was at the lowest of the low, bro. They still had ballers,
bro.
Ballers.
Bro. Oh my days, bro.
The ballers, man. Bolton had ballers. You can
Bolton
still
was the Burnley before Burnley. You know when they say, "Oh, you can't do it." You can't do it. No, Stoke. You know when they say, "Oh, you can't do it at Stoke." Yeah. They would have Stoke before Stoke, bro.
That was the Bolton was the bogey team that would screw up our title charge every freaking time. Every time. That damn Reebok kick on with the white jersey. Anytime we were, hey, I used to have this joke with a buddy of mine. I said, anytime Arsenal is anywhere near title charge, break glass, go get Bolton. Bolton would screw it up every single time we play Bolton. They screw it up. Bolton and Cambiasso. Don't forget my man there. Paulo Di Canio was over there at was it West Ham? He was over there playing for them back in the day. Every team had ballers. No matter where you went, the lowest of the low. Now these teams scraping by. Patrick Bamford. That's what I'm hearing. Patrick Bamford. Come on, man. That joker couldn't lace up the boots of some of the players that played for Leeds back in the day. If you go down and list of those players.
They're playing with Ronaldinho and them man there, bro. Disgusting.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, the football, if these players, it's going to take, because Lee asked me last night, what is it going to take? It's going to take some player that has to have an old school mindset. That says, I want to be, they're going to have to be arrogant. They're going to say, I want to be the best player in the world, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be the best player in the world. And they're going to have to act that out. That's what's going to have to happen. And that player's going to be a player that's going to be obsessed. See, there's no players. It's like I told Guns last night when we got off. There's no players that's obsessed with football. You have to be obsessed with football in order to be good at it. Anything in life. That's just
exactly anything
in life.
Anything in life, you have to be obsessed.
Yeah, you have to be obsessed. When I started out as a photographer,
and I'm sure you did it with your career.
I'm just getting ready to say. I was just getting ready to say.
Which means, there's a cookout, Matty can't make it.
I couldn't make it, bro. Look,
the birthday, Matty can't make it.
Nope.
Oh, there's someone's birthday, but Matty, bro, we're popping boat. I can't make it, bro.
Got to go to work. Got to make that dollar. Bro, I'm telling you, when I started out as a photographer, I was up at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning looking at lighting diagrams, so that I could be proficient enough to do what I need to do for a living. I have to be proficient. And shout out to this brother for Henrik Lawson. He's another one that's on the list of players that we got lined up. People forget about how good over there for Sweden, bro.
He played for Celtic, no?
Yeah, he played for Celtic. He played for Barcelona too. And then you sit up here, man. You look at these players that we've seen. Lillian Turner. They were talking about Lillian Turner the other night. I was just like, boy, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about that. I'm like, boy, y'all. Yeah. So it's some jokers. Y'all better be glad they ain't playing today, man. They better be glad. This Euro, some of these players would have got their feeling hurt if some of these players were still playing the Euro. If you'd have had the Portugal team, if you'd have had that 08, 2012 Portugal team, bro, 06, excuse me, 04, the 2012 Portugal team, or them players that was in that team, y'all, or the France team, it'd have been all out warfare the other day. All out warfare.
Saha, was a bench player, bro.
It's still
a bench player, bro. You remember with the relaxed hair? He did the Drogba thing. And then it burned off. He had to go bald because he burnt out all the hair follicles. Yeah. Bro, these men would turn up, with their hair relaxed, burning their hair, bro. These guys, bro.
Man,
when we're talking about, some of the ballers we're talking about, some of them were bench players, bro. Some of them didn't make it. They didn't make it to be a starter, bro. The bench players back in the day would be nailed on starters these days, bro. People talk about Theo Walcott. Do you remember when they used to disrespect Theo Walcott? And that's because of the standards back then.
Yeah.
Theo Walcott, oh, what's he? I ain't all that. Oh, he tries to be Henri, yeah? Look at Theo Walcott back in the day, yeah? And tell me he would wash the majority of these wingers these days. And he was looked at as, yeah, you're good, but you ain't great.
Hey, man, Jeremy Elliott, yeah. Just think if he what's my other brother there that went to that played for us? I got him. This is Jermaine Pennant. These were bench players. These were bench players in Arsenal, man.
Bro,
these were bench
players. About Gaetan at Benfica. Listen, some of you man ain't seen that, bro. Go watch Gaetan, bro. Baller, bro. Simão, bro. These men don't know about Simão, bro.
Simão, man.
They don't know about Simão. They don't know about these things, man.
They don't know about Simão and Bruce. They don't know anything about Simão. Yeah, man.
Here, man. I've never seen these players, bro.
Yeah, old man Sturridge. I was looking at Sturridge the other day over in the States. They got him commentating over here, and I was like, man, I know he's sitting there like, bro, I could turn these jokers over left and right if I played. I'm telling you, man. Y'all joke. Yeah, somebody just put that Marouane Chamakh. If you would have got it, y'all laughing, but Chamakh went right over there to Bayern Munich, and what did he do? What did he do at Bayern Munich in the Champions League? What did he do?
No, we can't include it, bro.
What did he do, though? What did he do? Northside, what did he do? Tell me what he did against Bayern Munich. What did he do against Bayern Munich?
I hate that guy, bro.
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is with Chamakh? You know what the problem is with Chamakh? And I blame Wenger. See, Wenger had a habit of doing that shit. He would buy these players, and we didn't even need some of these players. He would buy them. He bought that cat. Oh, well, I guess he was trying to gamble on what RVP was going to do because, for all good as RVP was, he couldn't stay healthy. He was a man of glass at one point. And then Wenger go out here buying folk, and then RVP come back. Only he get rid of Chamakh, roll with RVP for a year and a half, and then he out of here. And now he's sitting there looking like a fool. That was typical Wenger. I don't want to go back to them days. But no, these guys, these bench players that we used to have, man, could turn over the modern player today. And this is, like you said, Louis Saha. There was another, the fella Park, that played for United. That was another one that used to cause major damage. Let's just go through these. Look at Liverpool's old team. Even when they won winning titles, but they still had good players over there that could cause some damage. And I don't even get me started on Chelsea with Claude Makelele.
I remember Nedved at Juve. He was disgusting.
Nedved and like his brother said, Janito, man, they don't even know.
I forgot about him.
What about other brother that played for PSG? Pauletta. People forget about Pauletta. Pauletta was good. I mean, it's so many players out there that we've seen that could turn over, but these are all players that learned the game. They studied, they worked hard. They didn't get these massive moves right away, Northside. They didn't get the massive moves. These cats get massive moves on their second move. And then they get to when they flame out, and you don't hear anything else from them. They flame out. I mean,
so Javinho would cook. In this day and age, he'd be leagues ahead of Leão and Williams. Absolute facts, bro. Manish, they don't even know about Manish. These men don't know about Manish, bro. Louis Zhang, bro. This guy, bro, he was rock solid pause in defense, bro. This guy, Louis Zhang, is an absolute Benfica legend, bro. But they don't know about him. Ask them about Louis Zhang. They don't know about him.
That's another one. Yep. I'm saying, look at man, some cats there, man. Yeah, you look at the Dutch. That's what I was telling Lee last night. You look at the Dutch team that we grew up watching back in the day, and then look at the Dutch team now. Bro, come on, man. It's just like there's some guys they riding up to play ball, man. Hey, man, what you doing this weekend? Nothing, man. Hey, you gonna play the Euros next week? Yeah, man. I ain't got nothing going on, man. Yeah, come on. We'll get you some transportation. We'll get you there. That's what it looked like. They don't look like the teams that we grew up watching. Back in the day, if the Dutch played, it was 3 passes and you was done. 1, 2, 3, you done. 1, 2, 3, you done. Folks were scared to play these teams. People who are scared. That's, we be joking about this all the time. Who is scared Northside to play Arsenal? What team in this world is actually has the fear? When Arsenal when I was coming up, Arsenal people were feared Arsenal. They feared playing Vieira, Henry, Bergkamp, Perez, and all them boys. They were scared. Oh, man, we got to account for this. Now, we roll up, pray for Bayern. Pray for Bayern. Pray for Bayern. We out there getting skinned up by Porto. Constant sound just skinning us to death.
Now listen, Matty, always love,
man.
We need to link up more, man. Always love. We're gonna redirect to my guy Lee. He always redirects to me. We're gonna redirect to Lee. Before we do that, make sure you're liking and subscribing, yeah, to Southern Guna. You feel start book that. Make sure you're subscribing to Southern Guna, bro. Let's get him to 3K. Yeah, don't be a filo da puta your whole life. Don't be a marica. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to my guy, Southern Guna, taking up his time when he doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? To be spitting bars, bro. Reminding you, man, nostalgia, bro. Back down memory lane. Yeah? All of you lot. So make sure you remember that. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Matty, what you got coming up, bro, before we redirect?
Brother, tomorrow we'll be dropping the 3rd edition of The Streets. Won't forget, we're going to be featuring Recoba. That will be dropping tomorrow. And of course, I'll probably get with Line Text this week, and we got some other people we need to get lined up. But we've got Toti's going to be coming up after that. So because you never hear Francisco Toti's name getting tossed around as one of the great strikers, because he played for Roma all those years. You know, then one man. You know, when you're still in a team for all your whole career, you fall by the wayside almost. But we'll be doing that, and then of course watching some ball this week. We'll see what England gonna do. You in trouble, man. You in major trouble because you got to deal with Spain and England. Major trouble.
No one's gonna let me, bro. Either way, man. You know what I mean? It's mad for me. But listen, familia, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Matty. Make sure you do all that good stuff. Matty, love for jumping on my G.
Likewise, brother. Love you, man. Always, man.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Big up to everyone. We're redirecting to my guy Lee. We're redirecting to Lee. Make sure you tell him Northside Raid on the way in, and we're out, familia. Love.
Ciao.
Love.